Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday to you.
さてと
How's everybody all doing today? And was on a similar thought compared to yesterday, where who gets most headpats, Altina or Tio? Wasn't too sure what everybody would think there. What we'll do is we'll get started in the next little bit and see what all we can accomplish for today. So Roxas, good evening to you as well, and Altina. Well, I don't know much about Altina just yet. I do know Tio though, and Tio definitely deserves a lot of head pats. Although I don't think she'd appreciate it much. Altina, she's my adoptive daughter, so must protect. Okay, so maybe it's gonna be skewed towards Altina at this rate. And the way we sort of left things yesterday was a little bit sad, at least for Anton. It seems like Ricky no longer remembers him. That's rather worrisome. I've got everybody all healed up and all set to go. I know I was hoping to get some of the, well, rather to get the snowboard portion done last night, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance to. Tio at least has normal parents. Her mom might get crazy, but there is still love. Compared to Altina, which doesn't have that sort of luck, I suppose. Well, she seems very similar to Milliam, so I'm not quite too sure what all sort of background they have there. Hey Eric, good afternoon. Altina as well. Oh my gosh, it seems like it's all going to be skewed towards Altina today. I've got to think of a better question. Hello, Rosetta. How are you? So I hope everybody did see the message about tomorrow. Altina deserves all the headpats? Okay. But if it's between Altina and Kia, then what? I think Kia would probably still get a lot of them. Well, skewed could be Cold Steel bias. We are watching Cold Steel stream. Someone who loves Sky may not be watching. That is very true. That is very true. Maybe it's just the way that the character is as well. Maybe skewed, maybe guides people to think that person deserves more, should get more headpats than another. That's another possibility as well. Hey Cody, how are you?
Yes.
Do we know enough about Altina to judge the patableness of her head? Not a heck of a lot. We've only seen her a little bit here and there. But it looks like, at least for right now, she does need some headpats. And Tio has Lloyd for headpats already. True.
Yoshi.
This is very true. Yeah, I think for tomorrow what we'll do is we'll start at 2. See how far we get in the demo. I'm not quite too sure how it will go, but we'll see. Hey, Boop. Indeed, Altina. Only because Tio deserves more than she gets. Haha. I did make some adjustments in the settings for Trails in the Sky first chapter. That's mainly for audio. I did it for what felt good at the time, but we'll go through it tomorrow as well. Just make sure everything's all good. But it'll be interesting too, considering that there's, what, 2 different types of combat, so we'll have to see. Hey, I just checked your post. Happy to see you start streaming Sky Demo too. Yeah. Oh, and was anybody impacted by the whole Silk Song release earlier today? I heard lots of stories of Steam and some other platforms having issues trying to keep up. Yeah, Rosetta, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Not playing it, don't enjoy bugs. Oh, okay. Bugs as in technical bugs, or bugs as in what the characters look like, and there's a lot of bugs on screen and such. Speaking of Tio, I was watching Nico B last night. He got to chapter 3 scene between Tio and Lloyd. I realized if Guy hadn't died, there's like zero chance it would have ended up as Lloyd's stepsister. That is a very true point. And it's sad to think of it that way too.
Yoshi.
Both. Ooh. That's not good. I know my SO was looking forward to trying Silk Song. That's more of his thing than mine, but I'll have to find out from him later as to what he thinks. Who knows how Lloyd would have turned out with Guy gone? Well, if Lloyd, I'm just trying to figure out as to what with Guy there. Yeah, that's the sort of figure. It's like, well, no, Guy did go. But yeah, it'd be curious to see as to how things would have been different, and how things would have played out. And there's a whole situation with Grimwood and Arios. That would be an interesting what if scenario though. Tio would have been Lloyd's niece. I'd assume that even if Lloyd still became cop, he'd be far less determined. Yeah, I think with the whole situation as what happened to Guy, that really did like even more of a spark behind Lloyd to move forward overall. Yes. Yeah, that was gonna be fun. See how you like combat. I'm curious about the combat. I'm curious about the voices. Oh, and just what's gonna happen with the script. We've already seen little bits and pieces in regards to how Roland looks and just how certain characters look, but just the engine too, because it's something I really haven't encountered much. I'm so excited this new Trails remake is going to get new people to the franchise. I'm looking forward to seeing how many people do come on to the franchise. just hearing as to what people's thoughts are. Hopefully they'll get into the other games as well. And also hoping that in due time, Qualcomm will get the other ones onto different platforms as well.
さてと
There's just so much to look forward to. So much positive things. Yeah, I heard
Ish.
about that. I'm still looking for an article for that because some of the stuff that I've seen is just almost like hearsay. So I'll have to search a little bit later for an actual written piece so I can read more about it. This also puts the
Ish.
hope that they remake the third game too, that they won't just leave it at second, that they actually give Trail Sky Third some time to shine as well. Cody, I agree. Because Guy Not Dying would also sort of imply Ario starting Goodwood. Yeah. That's a very odd situation. The other thing that I haven't heard much about either, and I'll have to dig around, is the Yeast versus Trails in the Sky Alternative Saga. When that was supposed to come out. I think they said
よし
sometime this year, if I recall correctly, or maybe it's been pushed. I'll dig into that because again, we're now beginning of September. See if it actually comes out this year or if it's going to need some more polish and be out next year. So since we're all here, what we'll do is just give me a quickie second. You're gonna transition over. There we go. Make sure that controls are still good. Yes. And poor Anton and Ricky, they are having some troubled times. I do hope that Ricky is just teasing him a little. At least that's my thought. Oh, I can't believe we were rescued by Lisa's big brother. Wait at this girls at school hear about this one. You were on your way back home, right? Well, try to stay out of trouble for the rest of the trip. Oh, I will. And you? As soon as the war began, Elise and Princess Alphen went off with a bracer. So it's something of a relief to hear that the princess is with you now. Try to save Elise as soon as you can though, okay? Of course. I think that's the next thing on our list. Thornton! You really pulled both me and my camera out of the fire there. Thank you so much. But I can hardly believe there was an actual airliner hijacking here in Erebonia. Just goes to show how big an effect the wars had on the public order. Sheesh, that's not a good sign. Yeah, I'm hoping that this is just a one-time thing. Either way, take care. Yeah, same to you. Can't wait to hear about what you get up to next. And you, sir? Thank you so much for what you've done. It's such a relief to have our passengers here safe and sound. There's no more need to worry about them. We'll take care of things from here. That's fantastic. It's not confirmed. That basically said it wouldn't be right to remake Chapter 1, not do 2. Basically wants to do it depending on Gung Ho. As remake, they're able to. Or if they may need to go to a different studio. They already have most of the assets of the second one. It shouldn't be that much time. That's true, but the thing is, so depending on what other things they've got on their schedule and that's already been contracted, might be a little bit hard go for them to do that. But in the meantime, let us go back to the Courageous because there's a bunch of people I still need to find. to see as to what they're doing on the Courageous now. I've seen Klein. I haven't seen Belle. And I saw Hugo. Oh, I should probably just go from the start. Ah, fine. Thanks again for helping us out with that request of ours. It would have taken a lot longer to get the situation under control without you. You flatter us. We're just glad you reached out. But on another note, I assume you'll be working on the bridge from here on? Oh, nailed it. A little talk with Toa helped me figure out that I could best serve the ship as its navigation officer. So we'll be planning out our routes to make sure that we get you from A to B both nice and quick and safe and sound. Just another thing we're doing to make your life easier here on Courageous Air. Wait, Courageous Air? Has a nice ring to it. Oh, don't forget to look at your new quartz mission. Yes. How luxurious, thanks. If there's one guy I trust to get me somewhere safely, it'd be Klein. Definitely. It feels like quite an achievement to get 2 more second years on our team. With them here, we should be able to focus less on the Courageous busy work and more on righting wrongs across the country. And we can get started by exploring one of the waiting spirit shrines. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I think we're heading once plot sides kick in. Well, we still have to rescue Elise. We still have to get to Heimdall. I think probably like the final showdown's got to be probably around Heimdall itself. At least that would be my thinking, but it also makes me wonder as to what else this Phantasmal Blaze plan is that Ouroboros has got going on. We've seen a little bit of Ouroboros here and there, but not a heck of a lot. Again, a number of them have already been busy over in the Crossbell area because we saw the dome, and then there's the other stuff that's coming up too, right? Now that I'm here, I intend to serve the Courageous to the best of my ability as our ship's radio officer. Oh, don't forget to tell them about how well you're going to serve them as our ship's other sexiness officer too. Can you cool it with the sexiness officer stuff, Vivi? No, she can't. Our country's basically stuck in an unending nightmare, but everything suddenly feels so fun now that we're all back together. So it's time for us to make things fun for everyone else on board too. Or we could try doing the jobs that they actually asked us to do, which is the same as what she said last time. The other thing we need still to take care of is the Noble Alliance. There's still Cayenne Pepper. I don't know what else he's got up his sleeve. I'm so glad Angie's all right. It looks like my suspicions about George were right on the money too. Oh, what suspicions? Oh, nothing. I'm having a good time with Hellas. Let's take my time slow play through Skylace. Oh yes, I've turned in Quest 2. Oh, you were mentioning about Hellas. You did manage to pick it up, right? Valimar, proper weapon, yes, but for that we have to go to the Spirit Shrines and get the Zemurian Crystals. But I just want to make sure that I've got everything else done first before I start taking those on, because if I do that, the storyline will move forward. Yeah, we haven't really done much with Patrick's. Granted, I haven't really seen much Patrick either. My best guess at this point is that I don't think he's necessarily in Heimdall. I think he's probably still at the academy somewhere, because they said there's a bunch of first years. I think it was still there. I still hope that the principal and other folks on campus are okay. I can't see any reason to say they aren't, and considering their backgrounds, they would probably be okay. Oh, hey! Rank increased to rank A3. Received Rail Locket as a perk.
さすがにやるね。アディオス、リーン君。
Yes, yes, yes. And we only have one other quest to do, and that was cruising for Bruised, and for that we had to go the Northern Croydon Highway, which I want to get done today. But first, let's go down. I'll take a look at that other quartz that I, like the other stuff that I got. Ornaments, quartz. What was the one that I got not too long ago? Or did I already? Oh, Wrath. Yeah, that's right. Counter attacks after evading, always to deal critical damage. That would be good. I think, because I think I want to put that on fee, actually. And the other piece of equipment that I got was the Holy Locket, I think was? Oh, Grail Locket. Which prevents all ailments except KO, an accessory modeled after an artifact passed down in the church. Broken on feet, yes, that's what I was going to say. Speaking of which, I am going to put that here. Oh, I need to. Okay, I'll need to get hers up one more time. But let's go to the royal room. Oh, the girls are still talking here? Princess Alphen blatantly incorrect comments aside, it's a real relief to know that Roar is safe and sound for now. We've still got work to do, so let's keep it up. We will. Can't let myself be shown up. I'll have to prepare my very own plan of attack. Your Highness, it's really not what you think, really. How much would it melt everyone's brain if somehow it turned out that Olivier was somehow the Grandmaster? Oh, no, Alphen is a Grandmaster. let's just throw that thought out there. No, it's not going to happen, of course, but it's been so long. Okay, you're saying the same things as before, so I'm guessing at this point I just may want to check on, see as to who else I find. Oh, Adele. I've been waiting for you, Rean. Oh, that sounds ominous. Wait, are you going to be taking charge of the training room here? I do like the archaism. The colors are just awesome. Yep, that's the plan. I just finished tuning up the combat shells. I've got them configured for you to test your arts against. They should improve your skills quite a bit. So when you want to do some training, just drop on by. I'll be here. Oh, I didn't get a chance to do the snowboarding last night, Cody. I was busy doing some other stuff, which took a little bit longer than I anticipated, so I didn't get around to it. That and having to do some computer maintenance last night. That's really nice of you. Thanks. I think we long agreed that Dorothy is Grandmaster, and Niall is her first name. There you go. I think that's a great idea. And hey, Doctor, Tio or Altina, you ask? Well, we have two hands, so we have to have both simultaneously. In this room, you can choose 4 of your allies to practice their art skills. Any party members can be chosen. By defeating the combat shells and completing various tasks, you can obtain special rewards. Oh, this just screams for having Emma just go to town on this. Have I done any of these trials? Not yet. All good. Have plenty of time to board till the point of no return. Just nice getting rewards early. That is true. It's just that unfortunately, yeah, last night's case maintenance went late into the night. To about, oh gosh, I want to say 12:31 a.m. I think that's when we finally finished up. Alan really need... Okay, this is the same as before. So, and Margarita was in the kitchen. Remember that much. And she accepts the dishes that are absolutely gross. You guys are there. Oh, I still have to find Kenneth. No, that's you. Nope, Gaius is still there enjoying the wind. There's Monica. And I already spoke to Hugo, and I already spoke to Becky. Nobody back here? No. Do. Oh, I should... Oh... The other thing I'm wondering too is when we might be getting some other folks, because, for example, Rosine, we don't have her yet. I know she's in Caldic, but she said she wasn't ready yet to go. Oh, there's Kenneth. Goodness gracious. Kenneth, there you are. Hey, Rean. Been keeping up with your fishing lately? Sometimes, I guess. I really haven't had a lot of opportunities to lately. How about you? Oh, I'm in the same boat. Not as much as I used to, but as much as I can. Even with the war, you gotta find some way to relax, you know? Which means you should try to keep on fishing the good fight. It can only do you good in the long run. You know, you're probably right. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you were doing this with Annabelle, but you can also exchange your angler points with me now. Oh, perfect. Once you feel like trading some in, just come and talk to me. Same rules as always, too. Higher ranks mean more stuff to trade for. Yep, I remember. Thanks. As for fishing... I think I had... Oh, I'm missing a bunch. Trout, eel... I think I was missing some around Ruhr. Because I have a bunch here, but I still have more to do. And, well, look who's a gold angler now. That's pretty cool, though. I'm gonna have to work real hard to make sure you don't start out fishing me. But you gotta keep aiming higher. I've got some new rewards that you can exchange your angler points for, too. Aiming higher is just what I do. Better watch out. Speaking of which, I think I grabbed some stuff off you earlier. Oh... Well, I got the badges. Oh, and you have pendulums and a still blue. Would you like to know those fishing spots? Oh, Silk Song has broken a record of 500k per... Holy mittens! I knew that Silk Song was going to do well, but I wasn't expecting to do that much. As for the fishing spots, just give me a few minutes, Cody, and we'll talk. With Margarita on board, the cooking club is finally whole once again. With any luck, we'll be able to start cooking with all sorts of new and exciting dishes again. When you let Margarita and Milliam run free in the kitchen, you get some really unusual and fascinating stuff. I'd rather stick to usual and uninteresting, thanks. Yeah, because if we get into a point of unusual cooking, it's gonna start being pain and suffering. And I already talked to you. Who else do I need to speak to? Margarita, Hugo, and... Okay, I think I spoke to everybody. As for the fishing spots, sure. I had a feeling that they were sort of around Ruhr, though. That was my impression, because I don't think I found everything yet. But in the meantime, let me see if I can open up a slot for Fee so I can put in that wrath. Oh, this is problematic. Well, yeah, this is problematic. Damn it, I can't throw it in yet. Bring up a fish spot was blocked by a plot. Oh, okay, no worries. I will need to get more Sepith, but we can get that done. Well, let me just go back to the bridge. I know I need to go to the North Croydon Highway. I know I need to do that to beat up that monster. I could do that first while looking around. Have we used all the Sepith DLCs? I think I might have. Item... Flying palm baits, Zerum powders, I don't want to use that yet. Monster ingredients. Yeah, Sepith ones already used. I've got some Zerum powders that I do still want to keep. I've got some Zero capsule sets too. And the materials all gone. Just want each side Twin Dragon bin and one specified by road. Okay. Twin Dragon's Bridge. That's over here. Sepith Mine, Ellie goes, yeah, we do need to send the dear boy off there. Each side's Twin Dragon Bridge. Okay, so if we go out here, there should be one where about... I just need to find out where the water is. Oh, wait. We can use bike. And I do have to be careful and not running into things. Wait, there was water around. I'm thinking maybe horse was a better idea. Although I feel bad for horse. Yeah, I think what I might do is I might just do horse. Horse is easier to control. Was it? I don't think it was this way. I can't quite remember. Oh, there is water here. No, that isn't water. Elliot, what are you saying? That's not water. That is ground. Very far ground. You'd think that I would learn, but no. By the blue chest. Gotcha, gotcha. Have I figured out? Yeah, you're a dinosaur. Let's delay you a bit, but you're gonna be dead anyway. Well, the other thing too is that I do have to get some of the trial chests done still too. Because I was needed some levels before I got them, but now I think I do have the levels for it. So I'd feel a little bit more comfortable in getting them done. Boom! And still working on getting certain master quartzes up to 5. Haven't quite done it yet. Oh, by the blue chest, so that's over this way. Yes. And to the east. Oh. To the east, come on. This way. I would never think that I'd have so much trouble trying to control a horse. There's my fishing spot. Oh, and I should switch up my rod too. To the new one that I got. This is a small one. Very small one.
なんだこれ。
Yeah, I'm disappointed by that too. Change the rod to the Lake Lord Solar too.
それ。
Oh shoot! Oh boy! Oh fudge! I think I need to redo this again. Maybe? There we go. Got it.
やった。大物だ。
Salmon! Is that any of the new ones that I needed? Or no? Probably not. No, it is! Good. So I have 2 more to find around here. Perhaps?
それ。
Well, I've got one last one otherwise. What do we got? Oh, just a salamander. Oh, this is disappointing. I was hoping for something else.
なんだこれ。
I'm inclined to agree, Rean. That was rather disappointing and disheartening. But I'm just thinking at this point, maybe it's better for me to just stick around with just running around. That was the one that was going to be on Spina Road, so just the Twin Dragon Bridge will be the actual bridge, not the highway. Let me just do this so that way I can just quickly travel over there.
どこへ行こうか。任せて。
In the interest of time, we'll do that way. So right on the bridge. Oh, here. Oh. I didn't think there would be fishing here, but I guess we'll have to see. Will we be fishing this far up, though?
お。
お。
いいポイントみたいだな。
Yes, we are.
それ。
I'm glad that our fishing line is that long. Oh, this is a new one. What do we get?
いいのがかかったな。
Ooh, a rainbow trout. That sounds nice. Oh, this is helpful. Not quite sure here's any better than laying on the spot on the bridge. Okay, Rean. Hey, well, I'm just glad that we were able to fish up here. And again, thank goodness we have a very long line. Oh my goodness, this is a big one.
Yatta! 大物だ!
Queen crab. Oh gosh. Anybody fancy some crab legs? DP recovered by 20. So I think those are the ones that I needed? Oh, there's still one more. There's still one more here. And thank goodness we still have another place to go. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, it's another rainbow. Okay. Oh, come on. Hmm.
へえ、いいのがかかったな。
Well, I'm not going to look down. Queen crab also used fire something you need for ornament upgrades. That's true. Apparently, I can. There's nothing else here, but I'm still missing one, I think. Yeah, I'm still missing one. Celtic side, or maybe on the other side of the bridge. I'll check the other side of the bridge. Hey guys, coming on through. Oh, is Nightheart still around? No, he's gone. He's left. I need to challenge him once again. I guess you didn't cause you fish here cause until game best rod. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh,
うん、ここなら釣れそうだな。
there we go.
それ。
Because I have to make sure I get every part. Every bridge. Oh, this is a new one. Definitely a new one. And it's a very, very colorful fish.
へえ、いいのがかかったな。
Arowana. And which one is that? Is that the one I was needing? Yes, it was. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fish left to go. Let's see if there's anything else here.
それ。
There's still some other places around that I still need to explore. Oh, this is a base. Like the one that Kenneth wanted me to get earlier. But this time, no necklace.
まずまずだな。
Maybe it does. No. Oh, it gave me a silver earring, though. That's beneficial. And let's just get this last one done. And then we'll move along. And then we can bring these back to Nicholas, have a fish fry. It'll be great. Now, I wonder if I will have enough. Let's call it courageous. I don't know if I'll have enough for George to open up a slot for me. Let's see, because I do want to see if I can open up that slot for Fee. Hopefully I can. Hey George, can you do me a favor? Can you open up a slot for Fee? Oh yes, I can. This was slower. That one I can't do. I can do this one though. Ooh, this one's even better. Fee, let's switch things around. I want to get Wrath in there. There we go. So in other words, 5 new fish and then the game's super fish. Oh, super fish, I'm looking forward to that one. I wonder if it'll be how difficult it's going to be. But now that we've gotten that, let's do the Northern Croissant by Road, get that quest done. See if I can get maybe a chest or 2 done. And I want to see about a shrine too. And Croissant Highway. Still gotta talk to everyone too. Yeah, that's true. Damn it. Well, I talked to pretty much everybody that was on the Courageous that I could. Bet you didn't know selling newspapers is a surefire way to rake in the mirror. Especially during a time like this. No one's gonna complain about shelling out 100 mirror to get a grasp on the situation. Might as well make the best of a bad situation, right? The thing is, though, talking to everybody, that's gonna take a long time, too. Did you know there used to be auctions held during the morning market? They are basically a way to sell off freshly gathered crops and popular items from the grand market. Well, it turns out they actually held one during today's morning market. Oh, it really feels good that things are finally back to normal with the provincial army gone. Thank goodness. Macia's friend is well in the computer room. Oh yes, that's right, Stefan. Hook, line, and sinker. You're way too easy, Susie. Isabella's take on events and no take at all. That's true. I'm never gonna forgive Jake for this. His impression of Father's evil was actually so good that he actually had me convinced for a while. Unbelievable. I'd rather do the events, you're right. And I do want to make sure I talk to people because I'm going to get stuff out of it. It just feels sometimes I just don't have enough time in the day. Jake's been a horror for a long time now. Mom said he was like this before I was even born. She had to scold him lots back then too. You think he'd ever grow out of it? I don't think he will. There we go. Oh, there's a couple people over here. Oh, Rosine! Sister Olive has allowed me to take the lead for next week's Sunday school. Even with the terrible times that we're in, I can't help but smile when I get closer to my dream of proper sisterhood. I used to help out a bit at the church in Trista, so I think I should be able to do this if I give it my greatest effort. The general feeling of unease seems to be waning these days. That's not to say people have stopped coming along to pray on a daily basis, though. There's so much to do these days that I decide to leave Rosine in charge of the next Sunday school class. We put so much on her already, I do feel a little guilty. Excuse me as well, my throat's a little sore today. Father Zerbel's mass made me feel much more at ease. The game's not going anywhere, that's true. Better take your time and see everything, that's true. Adios, bless him. Rather than waste my time fretting over the future, I should count my blessings that I'm still alive and kicking. My apologies, but we're in the middle of a mass at the moment. So then I decide to walk right in and just speaking to Father. Oh wow, that's very presumptuous of me. If you'd like to take a seat and join us in the offering prayer, however, be my guest. No, Father, I think I'll pass, but thank you for the offer. And, oh yes, I can't go in there, but I can talk to you. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like people are starting to return to Celtic. It definitely feels more lively anyway. Finally, some good news. Here's hoping that the Grand Market will return to its former glory soon. And Oddbins. I don't know if my old man's aware of just how bad things are for us right now. We're very much in the red here. We scraped by this week since the tax increases seem to be calming down, but things are definitely still bad. It's not that I mind his passion or even the hard-headedness. It'd just be nice if he actually showed some sort of concern for the store's future. Need you could just not read them out loud until it's important, not wear your voice. Oh no, it's okay. It's just a matter I need to make sure that I keep myself hydrated, and that's something I've neglected to do every so often. So everybody telling me every so often to keep on hydrating is a good reminder for me. Seamus keeps yammering on about how we're not making big enough profits. I can't believe that the boy gets so focused on making Samira. We're here to do some smithing and help our customers out. That's all there is to it. And I'm very grateful for that. Was there... This is just a lot of old stuff. At least what I can see. Oh, there's Margot and everybody else in the Weathercock. Margot! Louise finally agreed to take some time off after... take some time off soon after refusing for so long. Things have finally calmed down here in Celtic, so I should be able to handle the place on my own for a while. She's mentioned being worried about her family pretty often too. This will be the perfect time for her to go home and enjoy some nice family time for once. And so when are you going to be going home? I decided to take a day off soon so I can go see my family for a bit. I feel kind of bad for leaving Margot with all that work for a whole day though. And that's why I'm working my butt off now to make up for it. Negotiations about the trains went fairly well, but I wasn't able to deliver all my documents on time, so I basically ended up getting the market manager down. I honestly did my best, but it's still pretty frustrating that things ended up like this. I am very sad that it did end up that way. Anybody else up here? No. And I already talked to Chris. I haven't talked to you. Oh, yes, I did speak to Ozette. That's right, I did, but let's speak to Otto if he's here. Oh, he is here. Great. Don't be fooled by Otto's docile nature. He's a man who will always get things done in the end. He's got the better of me quite often back in the day because of that, too. Sure taught me not to underestimate him. I remember we used to argue about the Grand Market's rules and who would get which spot. Oh, those were the days. We succeeded in our negotiations with both the Imperial Army and the Alliance. They both agreed not to interfere in the running of the railway from now on. Yay! Which means the number of trains should gradually increase now too. And that'll definitely help the market. We're finally beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel. While there's still many more issues to iron out, we owe Idios our thanks for now. The merchants are saying that more customers are starting to return to the market now. It finally feels like we're making some progress. Thanks so much for all your help, York. Oh, please. No one needs a thanks for helping their good friend out. And was there anybody upstairs? No. I don't think I've missed anyone, so let's get out. There's... Probably want to get these people over here. Oh, you! Any words of wisdom to share? All clear. I have to say, it's surprising just how welcoming the people of Celtic are. I wasn't expecting to be spoken to during my patrols, but I have people offering me samples of their products all the time. I wish I could take them up on their offers, but work has to come first. And Becky's home. I went with Daddy to deliver seeds to all the farmers. He sold them all for super cheap. The people couldn't buy them. Everyone was thanking him a lot, too. My dad is brilliant, isn't he? Merchants are so cool. They are. There were a number of farmers who couldn't afford seeds for next year due to all the taxes and requisitions, until my husband stocked up and sold them to everyone who needed them at very, very low prices. Apparently, he's been putting a portion of his profits aside to do that for quite a while now. I swear, that man... It's an incredibly kind thing to do, but I wish he would have told me about his plans in advance. And you two are the only two here, because your husband is still at the market, which is where we're going to be hopping over to next. I managed to get my hands on some interesting products thanks to Otto's advice. They did put me into some debt, but that's a small price to pay for, metaphorically? I'd rather much have the opportunity to do business again over sitting around twiddling my thumbs. Of course, I've got no intention of letting Otto's help go to waste either, so I'll be doing whatever it takes to turn a profit. So what do you have? Oh, you have some bitter juice. I'll grab some. I think I've already turned that in, but I will double check in a bit. Listen to this. I think I managed to spend my money smartly today. First, I skipped out on the glasses equipped with magnifying lenses and bought the shampoo stand instead. Then I bought the non-stick pot and passed over the thermometer equipped with chopsticks. That is... Wait, what? I finally got the hang of what and what not to buy at Cornet store. Chopsticks with the thermometer. That's definitely different. Feast your eyes on this masterpiece. Socks that double up as dust cloths. Cleaning's never been so easy. The Imperial Army's troops come by to patrol the Grand Market twice a day. They're professional and pleasant. Pretty much the complete opposite of the Provincial Army. Now that's what I like to see. Proper soldiers doing their job right. And what do you... Oh, actually, I meant to check. What do you have? Oh, I already have that. Silver emblem. Dragon's mat, cape. This emblem? Oh, I will pass on that. And Becky's dad. Alright, troop. How Becky's doing? She's fine. In fact, she's even more motivated than ever now that Hugo's on board with us. She's always getting pure, heavy, brilliant stuff in for us too, which is a big help. That's what I like to hear. Doing business isn't about making a profit, it's about helping others out too. Seems like she's finally realized that. And what do you have, sir? Okay, the same stuff as before. Hello there. I'm in the middle of opening up the shop right now, but feel free to have a look around in the meantime. I even managed to get my hands on plenty of ingredients today thanks to the train schedule slowly returning to normal. This market really is the perfect place to do business. With quality produce, it's always possible to do well here. There's still a long way to go until things return to normal, but I'm happy nonetheless. And, okay, other stuff that's pretty much normal because that's the drugstore. Step right up, folks. Business definitely seems to be better these days. Nothing makes a merchant happier than seeing his goods fly off the shelves. Can't wait to brag to Old Man Hines about this. Well, do you have anything that I want to have right now? No, you don't, so I will not be a customer of yours today. And hello, sir. Long ago, I happened to be doing business in one of Erebonia's neighboring countries. A fierce war broke out during then, sweeping everything and everyone up in it. Perhaps the most fitting way to describe it would be hell on earth. Everyone suffered. I can only hope that this civil war doesn't reach the same conclusion. That is the hope. And what honey quiz stuff do you have today? I keep trying to get the friendly soldiers to try out some of my honey, but they always turn me down. So I decided that enough was enough, and I barged into their guardhouse. Wait, what? No, you don't do this! Once I told them that honey works well as rations, they bought a whole case. Hey! And yes, you're right. The 100 Days War was mentioned. Spring latte and honey syrup. And there were no other vendors here, so we are good. And there's still some people out and about. Oh, and I have to speak to you too. I should probably head back to Heimdall now that I've got my cereal grain. Who knows what the future has in store, though. It seems like the war has taken quite the surprising turn. It's likely that this could affect my upcoming trade, so it may be wise to keep an eye on the market, just in case. Yes, we should all keep an eye on the market, but in the meantime, though, we are gonna go to the farmhouse. Also realized I don't think we have any idea where Sully is actually from. We know she's a slum near the border, but Crossbow Slum? Erebonia Slum? Carver Slum? Any other country? I'm hoping that at some point we'll find that out as to whereabouts she's from, but obviously we didn't find much out in the Crossbell saga, so one would hope that we'd be able to see it in future. Because it seems like Falcom really hasn't totally forgot a lot of their NPCs, and they do make their way into subsequent games. Some more than others, but they do make their way. Are you taking the cows to the barn, Taryn? Sure am. Cyro asked me to since it's pretty cold today. Well, I'm not doing anything right now, so I'll help you. I'll help you. Do you need help with something? Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, poor Coco, come on. Pluck up that courage a little bit more. Come on, you can do it. I'm rooting for you. Adios. I can't do it. Yes, you can. My heart may actually explode if I get closer to him. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hey, guess what? The scary soldiers finally stopped coming by. Does that mean the war's over? I wish, kid, but no. I hope it is. Thankfully, no more scary soldiers. I've known Lyman for quite a while now, so I was aware that he was a top-notch merchant. But to find a way to provide everyone with seeds for next year out of his own pocket? Color certainly took me by surprise. That couldn't have been cheap. I'm not sure any of us can thank him enough for this. Well, you can always help each other out, and that's the way it has to be. Did you hear? All those forced tax increases were finally repealed. The general price of stuff's dropped as well, so shopping's back on to being a simple task now. Now all that's left is for the war to come to an end, and then we can all really celebrate. I'm just wondering if the war is going to be happening for all 4 games here? Or are we going... I don't think it's going to be ending in this game. I can't see it ending this game. Unless they really wrap it up in a very nice little bow. But that would be just, I don't know, just a little bit too convenient? Or too quick? And I know that usually things come to a very good conclusion. Or thereabouts. So I'm really hoping that... Well, I do want the war to be over soon. Yes, I do. I just want it to be in a good, satisfying manner. There's the farmhouse. And it looked like somebody was near Lunar Area Nature Park too, if I saw the dots correctly. Just one moment. Sorry about that, guys. And some folks happy to tell me that their date was great. I've been telling Louise all about my amazing original recipes. Now I need to actually think of some before she finds out I was lying. Oh, maybe I'll draw a smiley face with ketchup on the cabbage I bought today. That's original, right? How about this, Paul? You could make maybe some omu rice, and then you could take some ketchup, and then you can make smiley face on that. Or you can make a kitty cat face or something. Those are always fun to do. Bad news, bad news. Louise said she's coming home. I mean, that's great and all, but she's gonna find out we haven't done any chores at all. We promised right to her face that we'd do as much as we could, and now she's gonna kill us. Maybe we could hide that pile of laundry somewhere under the bed. No, too obvious. If he could cook, he wouldn't have trouble pretend that he could cook. Yes, this is true. Okay, ketchup on cabbage sounds weird. Except, hear me out, if you make okonomiyaki, because that uses cabbage, and you do put like a ketchup on top of that. I mean, they're randomly standing somewhere. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's Beryl around too. But I'm wondering if it's Johnson. Johnson! I think it's Johnson. Yes, it is Johnson. Rumor has it there's been giant beasts roaming the highways across the country. Regular monsters seem to be becoming stronger all the time nowadays too. Maybe it's something to do with the war? I don't know. I just don't want that howling I hear from time to time in the park to end up being some kind of giant monster or something. Yeah, that's scripted. In regards to that Red Room, there's a ketchup or like a barbecue type sauce, like a red type sauce you put on top, and then you put like a mayonnaise type dollop on top. Then you could sort of combine the two together to make it a little bit sweet and very nice to eat. But it's usually ketchup and then a dollop of mayo. Johnson and Johnson, yes. So I did those. Let's call the courageous. And I said Northern Croissant 3. Savory sauces or mustards. Oh, I like savory sauces too. It's just sometimes sweets work a little bit better because with the okonomiyaki, it's not just cabbage, it's a bunch of other stuff that you can put into it too. It's also like, I wouldn't say empty your pantry sort of idea, but you could potentially do it that way. Actually, yeah, I'd be better off here. I should have done this. And it was... I want to go West Celtic, I think? No, East Celtic. Damn it. East Celtic, East Celtic, East Celtic. I always get my East and my West mixed up. But yeah, that's something I should probably make again sometime, is some okonomiyaki. Probably won't be doing that for a bit though. Not now, Rean, not now. We will do that another time. We will fish later. Besides, there's other fishing holes we need to get anyway. So somewhere around here, huh? Well, there's somebody there. Oh, there's the trial chest. And let's speak to the people up here first. Well, the person up here first. I was in real trouble not being able to buy many seeds for next year. But then Lyman said he'd sell me what I needed on the cheap. Hard times are knocking on the door like the rest of us, but there he goes, looking out for me like it weren't nothing. What a guy. Next year's harvest is going to be a big one after all. I hope so, because goodness knows these people need to see better times. Because goodness knows it's been rough. But yes, I do have to do some trial check. Oh! You are rather large. And you got many arms. Scratch? Ooh! That's a not so nice move. Let's see if we can play you a little bit. Yes, we can. I am actually going to do this, so that way he's a little bit weak. And then next time, I will be able to do something really mean. And it has lifesteal, yeah. Aberdan, unpleasant monster from another realm. Spits out a venomous liquid that then eats weakened prey alive. I recommend waiting on the trial test. Might as well tackle them all at once, in case there's more shrines you haven't seen yet. That's true, but the thing is, though, it also sort of limits as to which overdrives that I can do with certain people. Granted, though, I have not made use of overdrive as much as I should, and that is a failing of mine.
任せて
Let's see if I can delay you.
せーの
Let this
と
work.
どめチャンス
隙あり参る
Haha, it does work. And we will keep on delaying you, sir.
せいや今だ
いた
And I
だき
do want to grab enough for
行こっか
oh, what was I going to say? Oh gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, let's do this.
行くよ行くよシルフィードダンス一丁上がり
行くぞ
And keep on delaying. But I should probably motivate everybody a little bit more.
チャンスだ
いただき行きます
Now, let's do... Because I think it was Earth that you're weak to? Earth and Fire.
アークス駆動やあ
How much does this do? Oh, good for a chunk.
さてと
Laura, you need some time to shine
あとは
too.
お願い引き受けよう
How much can we do? I could do a Radiant Waltz. Yeah, let's see how much this says.
アルゼイドが危険とくと見よ見よ
Let's see how much this says.
奥義コーディ
俺の番だ
35k.
な
That is pretty damn good.
さあ一気に行くぞ
任せるがよい了解しましたうん任せてはっチャンス
隙あり
行きます
Throw that. Actually, on
息
Rean.
吹を
Then that way he gets some healing back because I know that thing is taking a bunch out of him.
せいせい
Oh, he gets a chance?
俺の番だな
No, he doesn't because he can't do anything.
せいや
Yeah, I have the strength of food
チ
too.
ャンスだ
いただき私の番だね
Let's get some more in.
そんじゃ一気に決めよう
分かった
任せるがよい
ター
えいせい
俺の番だな
Explosive moment. I should try that sometime. But I won't. Let's see. There's a special curry. Yeah, let's throw it on you.
Yeah.
Why? Because you need that much more.
うんリミだなはい
Because we always need Laura to have more fun times.
はあうん任せてせーのやあとどめチャンス
And we just have to build up the bravery gauge a little bit more too.
やあ
Now this won't be as much considering that, yeah, she didn't have the ATS
俺の番
down,
だな
but every little bit helps.
見ろ肩早く今だ
いただき行こっか
あとは
I
任せた
don't
まえ
use Macias that much either. Should be told. I don't know if we'll try this one out. Oh, that was a nice one.
付き合い
Bullying this thing. Yeah, well, who wants to be bullying this thing, right?
せいえいチャンス
付き合い
Bullying these monsters is fine and
私
good.
の番だな
And Laura gets the last hit. Macias will remember that. Yeah, I know. I feel bad.
その程
Funny
度か
story though, involving
精進するがいい。
Macias. I was working on recording the Cold Steel New Game Plus, and I was on the one mission where,
掴んだ
well, not really a mission, but the practical exam when Rean has to fight Laura and Fee, and you have to choose a partner. I was humming and hawing as to which person I wanted to bring along with me. And what happened? Victor decided that he wanted some attention, so he decided to get up on my desk and meow, and then started pawing at one particular character. And it's like, okay, sure, fine. I'll use that character. Who did he paw at? Macias. I was like, okay, that's different. Flame Dragon can now be used. Area M, burn 50%, faint 50%. Strikes with the Flame Dragon. Unbalance plus 30%.
やったねやりました
95. Holy
や
crow.
ったね
How many levels are we gonna have here by the end of this?
悪くない出来だ
よし100点満点だな
I thought that I thought it would have been nice if he could do Fee, but since we're fighting against Fee, there really couldn't paw at Fee saying, hey, I want Fee as my partner. Obtained Intimidation. Well, can anybody really use or want intimidation right now? Intimidation makes enemies on the field more likely to run from you. And use of it is phantom phobia. But the thing is though, I don't want the enemies to run from me. I want them to be friends. The spiritual apprentice uses a million 84. And yes. Because she's useless. No, she's not useless. I still have to chat with everybody else. So what we'll do is we will go back to the Courageous because I know I need to report in that quest. Get some money off it. And I do need to speak to everybody else. But first...
元気にしてたかい
Oh, always, Olivier, always.
それじゃ報告を頼むよ
Millie will remember that. Yeah, she will. Received 3,000 Mira.
さすがにやるね
I still have a ways to go to get to rank A2.
アディオスリーン君
Ah, so where to next on our lovely
どこへ行こう
journey?
か
Well, we can go to the proving ground. Stop by there. Or what I can do is... Well, the thing is, though, going to Lake Refume and everything else is going to take a long while. Let's just do the proving ground. Make our way around.
カレージャス発進
Flame Dragon replaced Flame Impact, as you might expect. But what you may not think is that it's also replaced Flame Impact for Valimar. Oh, really? Perhaps that would make logical sense considering you're replacing one versus the other. But still, it's a bit interesting to hear all the same. I was feeling worried about whether we can really handle patrolling the border like this. But then last night, Fiona treated me to some of her cooking. And just like that, I felt a bit more relaxed. I need to do my job the best I can for her, if no one else. And everybody else is no longer here because everybody else is gone. Is there anything in the shop though? I should probably just check the shop, see if anything's changed there. I don't think there was. The other person I do need to stop by, though, is the Twin Dragons Bridge. I know I went through a lot. Fiona! Oh, hello there, everyone. I didn't expect to find you here. You're helping out with the cooking? That's right. I asked the people from the 5th Division if I could. I don't want to be a burden to them, you know? If they're keeping me safe, I want to do something for them, too. The soldier who used to cook here told me all the dishes he used to make, too. So feel free to order up an old favorite. Thanks. Haven't had your cooking in ages. Plus, you can customize weapons. Oh my gosh, Fiona, is there nothing you can't do? And you can open up my slots. Holy crow. I think I may want to open up some Reans. Or maybe I'll just hold off. Well, actually, is there any waters that I can open up? Yes, I can. Because I have an influx of those. And you already had yours done. You don't have any waters, neither do you. Neither do you. Great. I usually go the area of the map at a time, so take care of all the middle. So Caldic Bridge, Improvement Grounds, and the bottom of the section map, and the top. Gotcha. Anything in your shop? Harmonic juice. And a mellow stew. Oh, I should probably say hello to the cryptid, although I won't be going after it yet. Do I want to give the cryptid a try here? I don't think I necessarily do with the party that I have right now. There are some aspects of the party I do like, such as Fee and Emma. I do like having Macias as well, because he can speed me up, and I do like Laura. I do like Eustace's ability, though, just to give the better, sort of like, the noble command. Because that really does help. Let me see. It's tuned for 85, although easier than that. Oh, it's you. Is something the matter? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about me. I'll head back soon. What did you look? Yes, that is a lot, sir. Is there anybody else here? No. I could try Cryptid, but I need to go to Ymir first, to be honest. Because I do want to use a foot bath and get everybody at 200 first, before I do anything. But in the meantime, let's just head back to the Courageous, so I can get to Ymir. It's a giant enemy hippopotamus. So, can I say that I want this hippopotamus for Christmas? And I'll give him lots of food and veggies. Okay, how about this? I'll try to give the cryptid a shot, but I do need to go to Ymir first. Poke around here, and then go to the foot baths, and then we can give it a shot. That and give my voice a rest for a moment. And a nice drink of water, too. Come on, V. Get your CP up there. Great. Oh, plus there's Pattery. What is Pattery doing this time? Honestly, strength and level of Laura's with 200 CP double strength buff from food domination probably at least take out half of its health at once. Oh my gosh, that sounds insane. So, what are these hot spring thingies anyway? They toughen you up, right? Oh, we heard this before. Yeah, we heard about this last time. When I was here last. So, let's talk to the other people here. A couple of young people showed up in the village not all that long ago, and they're noisy, to say the least. I'm sure everything must be new to them, but they can't seem to even ask for directions without sounding aggressive. They're not bothering us that much, but it's just something we're not used to. They're like country bumpkins in a city, which is rich coming from me, I know. I'm sorry for all the trouble they're causing. I'll be sure to have a word with them about it. They're just putting everybody out, honestly. But they need to stay here for a little while longer. Yeah, news of Ruhr's liberation has reached us here too. Makes me real proud to know someone from our village had a part in it. But seriously, thanks. I know some people over that way, now I can feel safe visiting them. Word has it an airliner got hijacked over by Ruhr. I did see a ship flying into the mountains not that long ago, come to think of it. Maybe that was it? Yes, it was. And Annabelle... I really do owe Kenneth so much. Not at least for the advice he's given me regarding my engagement. He's the brother of my parents' chosen betrothed, so I think he's uniquely qualified to give it. Hopefully, I can get that whole affair sorted sooner rather than later. Can she break her engagement to him because, yes, he's an ass? If she needs to be betrothed to somebody from Lake Lord family, maybe Kenneth later on? Much later on? Yeah, go in here. Is it true that Ruhr's been liberated too? That's wonderful news. That'll make it much easier to get in all the stuff we need for our New Year's celebration. We'll need alcohol, some food to go with it, and maybe even some fish. Do you have anything new? You didn't... I can't really do that. Oh no, that's what I did. Shop. And I had some of the other stuff already. So that's fine. We were both overjoyed to hear about the liberation of Ruhr. Many of the products we sell here come from the city itself and the traders who work out of it. With the New Year fast approaching, that'll be a big help. Everyone here is going to be counting on us after all. There's also a chest in the region area of the Hippo Boss. Yes, you're right. I will have to check out that chest. And I already talked to you guys already. I'm working together with Moritz on New Year's Eve's preparations. Come to find out, the wood to the west are freezing. Please take care not to get to take any detours thereabouts. Don't worry, I won't. Bordeaux, I spoke to him before. He's still a really good boy. And Mom's still here? Great. It's almost time to start prepping for the new year. I don't know much about what you've shared about the festivities with your friends, Rean, but they used to be plenty more robust than they are now. Personally, I've always felt it was a shame. So many of our traditions have been lost over time. We know our ancestors always give thanks to the spirits of the mountains, but we never kept record of much more than that. As nice it would be to somehow rekindle a few of those traditions, for now we'll just have to settle for upholding what we know. I'm so ready for the New Year's festivities. You know what I'm talking about, Reanie. Food. Tons of it. And you know what tons of food means, don't you? Time to think about how fat I'm gonna get after eating it all. But if you got loads of amazing food right in front of you, you just can't ignore it, right? Chomp. How does the seasoning taste? Perfect! You're a master at cooking, Lady Lucia. It looks like this year's going to be the same as every other year. And I can't wait. I hope that they have a moment where they bring everybody back here. So that way they can all take part of the festivities and we'll see as to how they spend the new year. That might be a little bit too much to ask though. But we will have to see. But in the meantime, let's go to the church and then we'll go to the Phoenix Wings. I received a letter from Ruhr Cathedral not too long ago. They wrote about the good work you did there. The situation in this country may seem chaotic, but there is a small degree of order to it. Almost as if it's all taking place in a clearly defined framework. Battles over the capital, great powers colliding. It's almost reminded me of the War of the Lions, just not in the sense of both civil wars either. If all this were to be playing out according to someone's designs... No, surely not. I must be overthinking things. I don't think you are. Somebody's definitely orchestrating this, but I'm just trying to figure as to what the full endgame is, though. Oh, are you holding classes today? That's right. I'm the teacher for the classes here now because these are the only children attending. Sunday school classes were a lot more lively when you and Elise attended. Yeah, I guess they were. Don't worry, Elise. I'm coming for you. That we have to rescue her too. Today we got history and literature class. I can't wait to get started on the literature. We get to read fairy tales. History's easy. All you have to do is memorize dates. Literature's way harder because everything's really vague. Here's a question for you guys. What were your favorite subjects in school? For me, even though it was very vague, I did like literature. That was just me. I loved reading stories. First Celtic and now Ruhr. Word has it the people of these towns are thrilled to have been liberated. It makes me immensely proud to know that you are among the ones responsible for bringing them just such joy. How would you like to enter the springs and relax for a time? That is very tempting, but I have work to do. Otherwise, I would. Plus, I use the foot bath, so... The war situation seems to be developing more quickly by the day. Everyone's on edge about how things will pan out. Save for our two visitors, who I suspect couldn't care less. Neither of them seem to understand the concept behind indoor voices. It's impossible to concentrate with them around. Yeah. The might of wrinkly feet is unleashed? Yes. Yes, it is. Purple! It's hard for some to believe, but Maple's behavior is impeccable in front of guests. She's surprisingly adaptable to her surroundings, at least to the inns. If only she took her work a little more seriously otherwise, she'd make a perfect maid. Okay, so I think I've done all this here. I've spoken, I believe, to everybody. So what I can do is I can save. And then we will go back to the Courageous. And then we'll give that cryptid a try. The Hungry Hippo. History was your favorite class? No, that's Area Shrine. Really, Fortress? Oh, there was the child chest here too, that's right. But which one was this one? Spiritual Fee and Sarah. If you want a little beer, get a pint glass. If you want more, a tankard. But if you want really get smashed, pour it into a Wallenstein. My favorite subject was IT because our teacher taught us how to download and pirate games for free. Oh gosh, one of those teachers. One thing I remember from one of our teachers is that She was telling us that we were going to have, was it a test or a quiz? And we kept on saying tomorrow, and then she kept on quoting, I think it was Hamlet, I think it was a line from Hamlet that she kept on quoting. So, Mr. Hungry Hippo, let's give you a shot. You are big. Seismic monstrosity Volglyph.
一歩も引いてなるものか。
Yeah, he's large and in charge. Yeah, let's take him out. Let's do the burst. Body crush. Haha, you missed. And I've got Wrath. That is perfect. Let's give her that lovely, lovely food. A special curry goes to Laura. The Great Shadow Approaching. Oh, is that what the song is called? I wish they'd give us the name of the different things too. Laura, let's see how much you can do. I didn't even dodge up and outside people away. It's me. What can I say? How much does this do? Not halfway, but close. But close. Let's do a quick detector. I probably would have been better off doing Elliot for this. Volglyph, a giant cryptid, sluggish but covered in a very hard shell. Its high-pressure breath blows foes away. No, like use just to stream blessing on the Lord to spam on. Yeah, she could. But I want her to be able to do more than just that too. And question delay is like 10%. So not play likely this could happen, but we'll see. Yes, go after her, please. This isn't valid. Oh, but... Oh, that would have been actually perfect for Emma. That was dumb of me. Yeah, this isn't so bad actually. Famous last words, I'm sure. Ancient glyph. Oh! Well, everybody should be fine. Everybody should be fine. Everybody's at full health. It's fine. Let's just do Rose and beat though. I want him to keep the attention there. It almost looked like he disappeared for her, but he didn't. He didn't. What were you? Yeah, it was Earth that I wanted to do with you. Wow, you're fine. Ancient Glyph, the only threatening move this guy. Really? That is interesting to know. I didn't know as to what exactly these things can do. Holy mittens, that's a lot. No! Go after Fee! Oh, go after Fee, damn it. How rude. That was very rude. Well, let's just help Laura out. As I said yesterday, this guy normally kill him as soon as it becomes available. Well, again, maybe it's just me being very... not very sure of myself and concerned that I wouldn't be able to do it, considering how the size of these guys. And that's the reason why I figured, you know what, I may just want to hold off until a later point where I had more levels and abilities under my belt. I'll just use his headers. I think so. No! I got a cure fee. I got a cure fee. I got to cure people. Not criticizing, just saying it's not that bad. Oh, no, I wasn't saying... I wasn't thinking that you were criticizing, so no worries, no worries. It was just along lines of... I was very unfamiliar, so that's the reason why I was sort of very hesitant. That's all. No worries, nothing bad. Speed movement. Oh, yeah, I want to take his defense down a bit. Yeah. Why? Because we just need more time for Rean to be not so mean Rean anymore. Fatal Flame. Yeah, I do have to do that. You're right. Since I do have that ability now. Oh, I can't. Oh, actually, yes. There we go. Why was I thinking it was Nestcraft? It's not. I want to see... Oh, there's the dragon. I get to see the dragon. Yay! I get to see dragons. Throw it on Rean. What do I want to do? Meanwhile, I'm spamming Spirit Unification every single battle. Oh, really? Against Rean? Well, miss. It would have been better off though if it was me.
任せて
It would have been so much better if it was me.
せーの
Because I'm happy when they miss me. Because then I have the crits.
崩れた
Oh shoot, I should have done the 5.
行くぞ
Hmm.
頼んだ
あとはお
Yeah.
任せを
Oh, where was... It was curry that I want to use. Curry!
それ美味しいです
Plot twist. This cryptid is a hybrid of a hippo and a cow and satyrs. You wouldn't be wrong.
みんな元気を出して行くぞ
Let's attack. Not that much.
行こっかせいえい
Oh, come on, go after her. Ancient glyph? Oh, okay. We're gonna do that one again. Maybe it gets 3 to see some actual dodge tanking in the God. Oh no. Oh.
そなたに感謝を
That was a little bit harder than I was expecting.
すぐに処置しますありがとうはい
Let's help me.
息吹を
Let's help me.
私の番だね
Let's help me.
行くよシルフィードダンス一丁上がり
Very nice, very nice. And actually, let's do this.
さあ始めるよ
Valimar. I think we do this with Valimar. I do like this this one though for him.
精錬なる女神の息
He
吹を
does
切
work very well.
我が旋律に宿り
I also like how it seems like as you get more and more Astronauts, they become a lot
あり
more
がとうございます
intricate and like all the different things that they showcase.
砕け散れ後期みんな一斉にかかるがよい任せて了解しましたはったはっえいスイッチ
Oh,
甘いよチャンス続きます
can't remember the Astronauts products I never used in
私の
CS2.
番ですね
Yeah, which one do I want to use? Yeah, use Grand Pass. Not gonna be much.
私
Are
の
they
番だ
pretending to
ね
be wise from the organ? Yes. He only wishes he could be so good at the organ.
えいチャンス続き
Will
ま
that be enough?
やあ
No, this will though. No, from one Earth art to another. It is dead. Baby's first cryptid.
先を急ぎましょうか
Ooh. No levels though. Do I get anything out of these? I would think it would. Defeated the cryptid Volglyph. It wasn't too difficult, you're right. Clear Moon Gem. What is that? What's this? Did that cryptid drop it? I wonder what it's for. The light radiating from it suggests that it contains significant power. Well, touching it doesn't seem all that dangerous, at least. Celene, could this be a relic from the Dark Ages? I was thinking that too, actually. It's the antique equivalent of a quartz. A quartz from the Dark Ages, huh? Anything special to it? They're supposed to allow you to use an ancient form of arts that involves 3 different elements. I suppose at this point you'd call them lost arts. So, since we found them, they're no longer lost, they're found arts? I've heard about them, about their existence from grandmother, but beyond that, nothing else. And that's about what I've learned too. Still, its wavelength shouldn't be all that different from what your arts is quartz. Why don't you try putting it into one? It might not work, but it's worth a try. That's true. The size and shape are similar enough. Let's give it a go. That could work. And it's just very conveniently enough for the right size for modern artists. About lost arts. The orb just attained will allow you to use a kind of arts called lost arts when set into an orbment. Lost arts are extremely powerful arts in the Dark Ages, with the orbs representing new elements not reflective of the 7 known elements. These arts can only be used when a character has max EP. They can only be cast once per battle, and once used, they will consume the caster's EP entirely. Oh, okay. So maybe like a Oshi sort of idea? But not exactly, because you can get EP back pretty easily. In addition to these non-standard elements, each orb has 3 standard elements. These indicate which elemental slots on a character's arcus they can be set into. Lost arts. By setting special orbs into an orbment, you can use powerful lost arts. Each orb has a different, unique element in addition to 3 standard elements and can only be set into certain elemental slots. EX Clear Moon Gem is moon element, so combination of fire, mirage, and water. This one can only be set in fire, mirage, and water fixed element slots. Lost arts can only be used when a character has max HP, HP, EP. They can only be cast once per battle, and once used, they'll consume the caster's EP entirely. Interesting. Anything else out of here? Can I go to Crossbell? Let me go to Crossbell. Let me in. 0 experience. A super special quartz. This relic is conveniently enough, just the right size, and max EP or 0 arts turn. Yeah, that'd be the best time to use that. The affected EP reductions space quartz. If you have EP cut, also reduce the cost for those. Oh! I know Crossbell is protected by barrier, but I say they will. I knock on it, they'll let me in. But no, they won't. So if I were to do this, Clear Moon Gem, it requires 2. Quartz containing moon elements are lost to the ages. Artemis's Tears. Ooh. I could throw it here. Just setting. Just saying. Being said the Belgar Gate. Yes, exactly. Oh, and it looks so pretty too. It's got this red ring around it, but it's a very pretty purple. A very pretty purple. So we've gotten that done. We've got other people to see though. And that would mean we have to go back. You know what would be really cool though? Because I know that we have the foot bath in Ymir, or we have the hot springs in Ymir. Why don't we have like a place like that on the Courageous? Have a nice big bath there. Check out the orbit list, see what it does. Yeah, I will do that. Well, they said Artemis's Tears, which I'm going to assume 1027. Yeah, because that's all she. That. Okay, so it does cut down a bit. Moon Goddess's power allows recovery beyond the body's limits. Recovers 200% HP, not just 100, but 200%. It's even better. So now that we're here, let's go to our next destination. We've already done Raleigh Fortress. We did Keldic. It overheals. But you never want to overheal, though. You never want to overheal, though. And overhealing is never a good use for things. Who is here? Just doesn't heal, doubles your health. Ah, okay. That is pretty insane. Your max will go double. A hot spring and an airship? Nah, it'll never happen. But come on, think of the opportunities. It'd be great. We finally finished moving all we need here for the time being. Which means that we of the 4th Armored Division can finally turn our attention to our next goal. Basically, this one has max 10 HP. This may could temporarily have 20 HP. Which will be absolutely freaking glorious and scary at the same time. Because you have Laura and her lovely abilities, and some of it's already based off of the HP that she has, so she has double that. Oh my gosh, that's insane. I haven't given up yet. The Transcontinental Railroad's gonna be back in business soon enough. And I'm gonna be the one who makes a killing off of it sticking around here. That's why I recommended putting it on like Laura or Fee, since it has the healing art, so using their EP doesn't matter since they don't cast. I could definitely see potentially, maybe on Fee? I don't know about Laura, because with Laura I have a lot of different stuff that I want to have on there that just helps upkeep her damage. Damn, looks like the 4th Armored Division's title of the strongest isn't just for show. They're a whole different ball game from those provincial army guys. They're chefs so good that none of them need to come here for their food either. Aww, I am sorry. Now, wasn't Rex here before? Where did he go? Because he was over back there. He's obviously gone somewhere else now. Let's go through here, see what else is going on. Let's give it to Elisa Long EP because to further make her even better support caster. That is a good point too. There's definitely lots of opportunities. This base was constructed during the Middle Ages, so there's all sorts of interesting gimmicks to it. Hidden passageways and trap floors seem to be the most common ones. We're just about done with our inspection, however. It's time for us to move on to the next stage. And you, sir? Major Neidhart has finally returned. Now we can finally unleash our true military might. Of course, maintaining our line of defense would have been easy enough even without his presence. Future battles will be our chance to show everyone exactly why the 4th Division is renowned as one of the strongest divisions. Except when they come across really Le Guin and Bardius. I think they're gonna have their hands full. Why can't our maintenance crew do their job properly? They're supposed to be pros. Look, there's still mud all over the treads. And this damage to the cannon needs to be fixed. It might seem small, but it'll ruin the weight distribution. Oh, adios. There's even a part of a shell stuck here. Uh-oh. She's at it again. Just don't make eye contact with her, okay? Otherwise she might order us to disassemble the tanks again. She's probably the only person I know whose main joy in life is doing tank maintenance. I suppose it makes sense for her to be so skilled when she's practically a walking encyclopedia on them. The only other armor unit officer I can think of who can hold a candle to her is Hoover from the 3rd Division. You should have seen the two of them going at it during practice one time. Indescribable doesn't even begin to describe it. Incredible. Not indescribable. Officer Virginie's certainly an attractive lady. No one can contest that. Her borderline fanatical love for the tanks is kind of a deal breaker, though. Such a shame. Would you like to know how many cryptids there are so you can better plan out when to do them? Not right now, actually, Cody. I think I'll leave that up to chance. So much blood has been spilled ever since the Noble Alliance started this war. And not just blood of our comrades either, innocent civilians too. That's precisely why this war has to be brought to an end as soon as possible. Both Aurelia and Wallace's troops seem to be dominating the battles in western Erebonia. But that's no issue. My blood stirs in excitement at the prospect of facing against forces as great as theirs. The 7th Division's holding their ground, but there's no doubt we'll end up facing them should things continue like this. We'll have to make sure we're completely prepared for when that time comes. Tank knowledge is hot. Yeah. And you? The provincial army left behind a fairly large amount of supplies and the like here. These all seem to contain foodstuffs. We'll gladly make use of them. Oh, please share? Please share? That would be nice. But I'll have to get more curry, though. I will definitely have to get more curry. The upcoming battle should prove to be a simple one, sir. The troops stationed at Ark's Fort are mere reserves, if you will. Personally, I'd be more concerned about those Jaegers they've hired instead. The Noble Alliance's main forces are comprised of the real elites of each provincial army. They've been assigned to high-priority areas like Heimdall. We won't fight them this time, but it's only a matter of time. Let's head to the command room. I want to see everybody there. Neidhart! Olaf! I believe Marcus Ragnar has resolved not to play any further part in the war. One of the Great Four has finally fallen. I thought it would be us who had that honor, but it seems not. Nevertheless, you have our congratulations. I'm proud to say I expected no lesser achievement from the young lions of Thors. Still, you won't be able to steal all the glory from us. It's about time we began deciding our next move. Neidhart, I've read the reports on what happened in Nortia province. It seems you and your classmates played a pivotal role there. But keep in mind that the main reason you succeeded is because the enemy didn't anticipate a third faction. Don't let this victory go to your heads. Daring may win the battle, but caution and vigilance will win you the war. I'm impressed how well the Major was able to investigate the internal affairs of the enemy forces. It's finally time for us to begin making our next move. Naturally, that will be recapturing Heimdall. And there's nobody else here. Yes? Yes. How's this game compared to CS1? Hey, Hamza. I do like this game a little bit more than CS1 because although in some cases we are retreading some of the areas we did in CS1, it seems like there's more action, political intrigue, and just higher stakes this time around. Not to say that CS1 isn't. The whole slice of life, school life sort of idea in CS1 was pretty cool too. And welcome, welcome. Housing procedures for the tanks have been completed. Now we wait until the plans of our next mission are drafted up. I'm at like the last chapter of CS1. How are you finding it? Are you enjoying it so far? Is there any character that you like the best? I'm sure it'll be an arduous one too, considering how ruthless Lieutenant General Craig is to friend and foe alike. Oh-ho! Back so soon? The Courageous is as fast as they claim. We're slowly getting a grasp on the situation over in Heimdall. We'll be sure to pass on any pertinent information to you all, too. Thank you for the provisions, First Lieutenant Engels. I'm somewhat surprised you were able to gather so much despite enemy surveillance, however. Well, we know the lines that others don't, you see. As long as we can use our main lines, we can avoid most potential issues. Impressive. It sounds like you're well prepared for emergencies then. It's a lot like P4 to me. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. In regards to P4, it was... The thing is, though, with P4, it reminded me a lot of, a little bit of Scooby-Doo in a way. Damn Provincial Army and their shoddy work. There's so much equipment here, they never even bothered to check it properly. Ooh, that's never good. You always want to make sure to check your stuff properly. Okay. There's somebody down here that I forgot to get. Oh, there they are. They're walking around. This train's loaded with military munitions and other armaments. Keep your distance. I will. Slightly. But I have to go to the other side because there's somebody there. And then after that, that's it for this place. And then on to the next. You were down here, yes? Yes. And you're walking around too. And yes, I like Gaius as well. The RMP seems to be gradually regaining their footing. I get why everyone's so crazy for him now. Having them on our side is more than reassuring. Alright, so let's call the courageous. I need to have some more drink. I'm getting low on water too. Oh gosh. I've always loved how you can always tell that Persona was inspired by JoJo's, but with Persona 4, it's nearly 1-1 part 4 in general plot. Yeah. Keldagari did... do Legram. And then I can make to the barrier. Brur. I already did Ymir, and then Sunder Gate, and up there. Whew. How's everybody else holding up out there? Everybody doing good? Everybody doing well? Hang in there. This is all unnecessary if you ask me. I'll be just fine out there on my own. Still, rules are rules. I suppose I'll have to let Fritz accompany me. I can handle escorting him on my own, so there's no need to worry. You should stay and help the acting master with his work. Cool, fine by me. It just don't get lost in the fog or anything. Oh, they won't. But yeah, if you just take one section of the map at a time, it's way less overwhelming. Yeah, I see what you mean. I wonder if it's safe to go out in the highway yet. I'm due to go out and collect some herbs, but I'm worried that it still might be dangerous. I really want to get those herbs, though. Think there's any chance the war will wrap up soon and make my life a little easier? I don't think so. Most people these days think spirits, dragons, and unicorns only exist in fairy tales, that they never roamed Erebonia. I wouldn't be so sure. Every single one of these creatures appear in this region's legends. Supposedly, there was a dragon living in the mountains to the south, too. And those stone carvings on the highway are said to have been made by gnomes. If you ask me, they all really existed. And I think that with that comment, Emma would be feeling a little better, because that seems to be a little bit more of what she knew. Or rather what she's, certain things that she's learned from her grandmother. You wouldn't happen to know how things are over in Heimdall, would you? I really want to know when I'll be able to go back there. Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. We'll need to keep an eye on the situation there a while longer. Really? It sounds like I'll be stuck here for a while then. Yeah, a dragon in the mountains in the south and liberal. Yeah, I know. I miss him. I heard all about what happened over in Norcia. It sounds like you all did a splendid job. Still, I believe the Marcus Ragnar being silenced by force, but I'm surprised Count Heidel Ragnar felt the same approach. Irina Reinford is a woman like no other. I'm sorry how things ended up. Hold on, how do you know about that? Racer, Information Network, it works wonders. Hey, I have my ways. Let's just leave it at that. You can't underestimate the Guild's information network. Why, how kind of you to say. Tovel's working hard over in Western Erebonia, and I can't in good conscience sit here and twiddle my thumbs. We fully intend to do all that we can as well. You think that before when they do the final arc of Trails, whatever that is, they do a prequel arc showing the Great Collapse. I would love to see a lot of things that happened around the time of the Great Collapse or before. It would just add a little bit more lore, and goodness knows I'm here for the lore and stories. And I know a bunch of other people are too. I think it would definitely sell well. It seems that the way they're going right now, it's like they're just going forward. They're not going backwards, but maybe when they finish up all the stories they want to tell in the current timeline, then they'll start focusing backwards. Pharaoh, good boy. Duke Alberea has some terrifying Jaegers at his beck and call right now. What was their name again? What was their name though? The Northern Jaegers? I've run into one or two on the highway myself. They're not exactly the friendly sort, to say the least. If I had to describe them, I'd say they're like blades in human form, designed and capable of only one thing. And it sounds like they're only getting more and more active. That's worrying. Or maybe the Great Collapse will be somehow in the last game arc. Maybe? Considering I don't know that much as to where things are in the current arc, I don't necessarily want to theorize because I'm not really up to date on the various goings on. I'll say that because there's no way they could do it before revealing what all seven Septarians are first. My husband's been helping out around the town with the general work lately. His cheese making is finished for the time being, and he says he's bored without anything else to keep him busy. It's all very like him. He is the type of man who always needs some kind of work to keep his hands busy. If they're going to go back, you'd think that it would be an arc about the Septarian of Time. That would fit. People all over Erebonia are talking about the Courageous like wildfire lately, at least as far as we can tell from here. It's so nice to see people getting so excited about something. It's the very model of airship perfection after all. Is there any better way to fly through the skies? The captain's a woman, the helmsman's a woman, and it has Lady Laura on board. It's the very best airship imaginable. It's like she's purposely forgetting that there are men on board. Or forgotten men. Now, the thing is, with the Trails game that's coming up, that's Trails to Horizon or From the Horizon, is that going to be the last Trails game? Have they committed to that? Or they say that this is just the latest one in the saga? Or how's that going to work? I sent my husband off to see if he could find out anything about the situation in the capital. He's done nothing but complain since we arrived in Legram. So it's about time he moved something other than his mouth. He's so indecisive. A man of all words and no action. I swear. He really drives me up the wall. It's the last arc, okay. We're hearing about the Norcia province has finally declared its neutrality. Great news, isn't it? It might just be my imagination, but it feels like Legram is a little brighter today too. Here's hoping this is just the first of many pieces of good news on the way. Nope. And is the old man still fishing here? Yes, he is. We've been getting thick fog more regularly as of late, but that's fairly normal for this time of year. Nothing to worry about. I think I heard there will be Horizon 2, then a Horizon 3, and a Horizon 4, and Horizon more. But if the stories they tell are great and people are enjoying them, then that's awesome. But I just worry sometimes about dragging things on a little bit too much. But I don't think that's necessarily going to be an issue here. Rumors about Heimdall's situation have just started to reach us, and some have been startling to say the least. I hear the Alliance Supreme Commander is enjoying a life of luxury now. They say he regularly throws parties for influential nobles on his airship as his countrymen die on the battlefield below. What in the world is he thinking? Well, he's thinking of himself and not anybody else. Stories do have to end sometime. Yes, they do. But on a satisfying note rather than something that is unsatisfying. But again, I can't really see that happening here. Although it is sad when things do come to an end. That part definitely sucks. I sent Chloe out to take a rest. She's a good kid, but boy is she inflexible. She just doesn't understand that we can't run this place the same in times of war as what they can in times of peace. She's been overworking herself to make this place run as smoothly as it normally would. She needs to accept the situation for what it is, or she's gonna end up hurting herself. So plays Zemurian, we could use Liman, Orid, Ramaferia, Olivier, Zemuria. Lots of different tales still to tell. It's not the last game, there's no point believing anything Kondo says on percentage complete. What's important is that they've committed to go slower than they approach in the end, which hence doing remakes. Gotcha. If I take my eyes off him, he'll find some excuse to skip mass, and I refuse to let that happen. I know he can be a good priest when he really tries, but if he is not going to do so on his own, I'll make him try. Nortia's out of the war, and there's not a whole lot happening here in Croydon either. I think we might have ourselves a stalemate right now. Normally I'd be happy that there's not much happening, but I've got a bad feeling about all this. But it could be just my imagination. Never know. I think they realized they need to take a step back with Daybreak 2 being Daybreak 2. Remakes are also a great way to train newer developers on the engines pays dividend for the downline. Yes. Plus with remakes too, it gets a chance to get other people into the series who have never been in there before, and hopefully grow your fan base, which will help you down the line as well. There's still a lot more for me to learn, but I feel as though I'm finally getting the hang of working at the end. Nico seems to love playing with the children around here too. At first I lamented being driven from my home, but looking at the things now, I feel rather blessed indeed. So I'm here to thank Idios for all she's done for me. And that is it for people here. And let's go to the training hall, and then we'll visit Laura's home. And I'm sure she'll be glad to see everybody too. Who's in here? Oh, hey! Even with the dissipation of the fog, the trains are still unreliable as ever. I used to use the fog as a scapegoat for their lateness, but now it's safe to assume the provincial army's to blame. They're probably rerouting trains away from here as some kind of punishment for not fighting by their side. How childish. And let's go see the folks at Laura's house. Close! now that one of the 4 great houses have withdrawn from the war, the situation has become changing for the better. That said, the Albright family has been more brazenly trying to make things difficult for us as of late. Duke Albright seems to be panicking about something. About what, I'm afraid I have not the slightest clue. So the Norcia province has pledged to stay out of the war now? Does that mean that they're now neutral? Then what am I supposed to do now? Wouldn't be surprised Daybreak 1 and 2 were meant to be one game. Oh, so sort of like how FC and SC were supposed to be one game? One of the Arstate's family ancestors served as second command in the Eisenritter. It's said that he was granted the title of Viscount after the war ended for how well he fought during it. That was at the same time Saint Sandlot died under mysterious circumstances, ending her family line. As a result, the Arsate family came to rule over Legram in her place. Or, you know, so the story goes. Suffice to say, the War of the Lions is a major part of the Arsate family's history. I'm just glad the games are generally gaining traction outside Japan too. Helps to fund the increase in production values in terms of engine development and VA work. Yeah. The other day, I was caring for the flower beds when a group of children from the town came to help. Oh, it was very sweet of them. Apparently, they've been going around and secretly helping people where they can. I haven't a clue what inspired them, but it's still enough to bring a smile to your face. Speaking of the kids, I have to find them. I think I saw them before, but I need to chase them down. Oh! There they are! Commander, repairs to the bench are complete, sir. Sir. Excellent work, men. Wait, the heck is this? You could have done a worse job if you tried. You're supposed to hammer the nails straight in, not at whatever angle feels right at the time. Picky. No, it's not being picky. You do it properly, otherwise people might get hurt. Well, at least it's fixed. But who cares? I just wish Julian would hurry up and make up with his dad. He keeps glaring at us whenever we're with him too, so it's kind of scary to be honest. We're not planning on telling Dad about the Junior Eisenritter's work. He wouldn't understand how great what we're doing is anyway. Heroes are always misunderstood in their time, right? I can't imagine CS1 and CS2 being one game. That would have been absolutely freaking massive. That would have been, I think, a little bit too much. That done. Oh gosh, I need more water. Alrighty. Where's Rock Barrier? Off we go. Oh, speaking of people we haven't seen in a while, haven't seen Rex. Gosh knows I haven't seen Beryl either. Oh! Hey Rex! I got the RMP to drop me off at Ruhr and made my way here to check on things. Sounds like the battle was pretty wild. I'm surprised you guys made it out of there with all your fingers and toes. You guys are straight up miracle workers. Wish I could say that's true. Something happened? Hey, I'm not gonna pry or anything, but just don't let it get you too down, okay? If it cheer you up, I'd show you my top secret cuties of the RMP selection. Yo. I appreciate the thought, but maybe you should keep that hidden. Oh, that might be a good idea, but I do have something you could look at in public. Oh, check out this novel I read. You'd be amazed how quick a book can make time go when you're traveling. Maybe it will come in handy for you too. Oh, new book. Gambler Jack, Chapter 11. This I will take you up on. Thanks. At the end of the day, we're still at war. Stuff's gonna happen and bring you down. But try not to let it get you, okay? And if you change your mind about looking at my collection, it's still a standing harder. Yeah, look, players should watch out. A bunch of other folks should probably watch out too. Oh, it's you. We've been ordered by his lordship to leave you alone. We'll obey our orders. As such, you can come and glow as you wish. Don't even think about interfering with our work, though. Oh, I would never dream. You're those Thor student. May I ask how Lady Angelica is doing? The only reason I decided to cooperate with her is that I had my doubts about what the Noble Alliance was doing. My pride as a soldier of the Nortia Provincial Army, as well as my loyalty to his lordship, are as strong as ever. If the time should ever come when I must fight you or even her, then I won't hold back. Keep that in mind. I think the only thing I hate about CS2 is New Game Plus being absolutely mandatory. Yeah, that's what everybody's been telling me. So the customer with the bottomless pit for her stomach is finally gone? Now that she's gone, we can finally start getting back to business as usual. Seeing her face every morning was an experience that will probably haunt my nightmares until I die. That is so rude! I'm so glad that she's finally gone. Margarita, these people are slandering you! You're the ones who were on board the Crimson Wings the other day, right? Well, thank you. You managed to calm this place down. I can't give you much in return, but I can teach you an old recipe of mine. Receive this recipe for tomato stew. Ooh, that sounds good. Trust me, LA, as soon as you see what the new Game Plus scene is, you'll be joining us and thinking, what were they even thinking hiding this? Oh. That is something to look forward to. And one more time. Because that gives me time to take some water. It is intensely boneheaded. Read that line in the AVGM voice. Say the biggest flub in the series is that they hid that scene in New Game Plus. Be like SC locking Albus find a conversation Joshua. That bad? Oh my god, that bad? Oh, that is terrible. That is absolutely horrible then. Oh no. They didn't think ahead. It was mainly there to get people to play a second time before 3 came out. Already did Roar. Oh, there's folks at the mine though. Thankfully, we live in the area of YouTube. Yes, we do. I'm just gonna go here to speak to the miners. Yeah, I get why they did it back then, but it's a decision that's aged very poorly. Oh, hey, sounds like you've been pretty busy lately. But thanks to you, everything at the mine's back to normal. So thanks a lot. We really owe you. I thought I did. Okay, I'll double check on Roar too. Hey there! Thanks to you, life's basically back to normal here, and we're all fired up to do some work. Irina's back in the chairman's seat at Rhyme for 2 and running things as well as she ever has. After you did your part, she stepped in and sorted out all the remaining issues one by one. She's scarily good at what she does. And you, sir? Oh, you guys have brought peace back to this mine. We really do appreciate it. I told a few guys they could even take some leave since they haven't seen their families in so long. That means we're not exactly at the top of our production game today, but this will do for now. Well, I'm glad, again, just glad the folks are able to get to see their families again, especially since they've kept from them for so long. That's why I'm saying we should hide ice axes everywhere in case they come back again. Then we use them as weapons. Oh, not this again. The boss is going to be pissed off if he hears you talking violence again. Shh, come on, give me a hand. Dick, really? Those damn Jaegers busted up all our communications equipment. Took us ages to get it all up and running again too. Man, I can't stand them. If I ever see them again, I swear. I wouldn't be that mad if it was CS3 didn't assume you saw the scene and built off it. Oh, that's even worse then. Oh, there's somebody around here. There is somebody here. Hello, friendo. Oh, here we go. These containers are meant to be in the 5th storage area. I wish those Jaegers didn't go and move things around so much. Things are mostly back in order now, but it still makes me mad that I even had to do this in the first place. And I don't think there's anybody else here. No. So what we can do is go back. I'm tempted at times just to call this episode Back to the Courageous. Because of all the back and forth I need to do. It's just so much. It's learning a lot of things, but just it seems like everything's like back to the courageous, back to the courageous. I almost fell over when I heard that Marcus Ragnar decided to proclaim neutrality. Now that he has, though, I know he'll be standing by it. He's a man of his word, if nothing else. Better yet, if he does, the provincial army will fall in line too. Looks like we've finally rest easy. Aren't you one of those Thor students? Thank you so much for all you've done. You've given this city its pride back. With all the factories they've modified to produce weapons, we've still got some restoring to do. But that's for us to worry about, and we'll be happy to do so. Thank you again for bringing the city back to life, back to reality. Our factory's open again. Yeah. It's time to get back to making orbital lamps and orbital stoves and orbital fridges and orbital radios and orbital everything. So good to have work. I mean, what's an engineer without a job? And I know I've heard that before. Who would have expected Her Highness Princess Alfin would grace our humble province with her presence? I'd heard that she was under the Alliance's control in Heimdall, but do old rumors matter at this point? What matters is that she's out of the capital and free now. She's the hope of every single Erebonian. Oh, good puppy. I'm so happy that Linda was able to see her sister again. It sounds like they plan on working on the courageous together again too. I suppose that I'll need to work extra hard now that she's gone. I haven't seen you in a while since your last field study here. Good to see you again. Seems to me like you've all grown up a lot since then. Thor's really taught you well. But you can leave the cleanup here to us. We'll do what we can to ensure that order is maintained. You've done a remarkable job. Thanks to you, we are finally able to make our return to Ruhr. We'll be leaving a number of our officers at this station. Hopefully that will help stabilize things in this province, though there's no telling what the future may hold. Never does. I'm on my way back to the mansion. Try as I might to bring Lady Annabelle home, she's not having any of it. But it's okay, Carrion, because she's figuring out her own way. I'm still shocked as how much she's changed since I last saw her. She was never so selfish before. I don't know how I'm going to avoid telling her father about all this. It's okay, you will tell him, and it'll be alright. Lind finally found her sister, or maybe it was the other way around. Either way, it's still good news. How long has it been since we had a hidden quest? A while. She told me it's her first time working a retail job like this, but she still did a pretty good job. And what a nice girl she is. I'll support her no matter what she decides to do from here. Whatever it is, I hope she gives it her very best. Make sure you take good care of her alright? For me. She's no fighter, so you better not let her get hurt or anything, okay? Definitely not. It'll be a while before we're back to producing anything. They basically used our factory as a giant storage cupboard. Before we can do anything, we need to clean and inspect every last piece of equipment. With it whining aside, we're still a few hundred times better off than what we were a few days ago. It feels good to have a production getting back in gear again. We owe it all to Lady Angelica too. Haha. And you know what? It's been a while since I've run around as other people, so we'll do that. Oh. Will you won't let me inside, will you? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid this factory's closed for the time being. The Rhineford Group is currently reorganizing after what's happened. So for now, this factory is out of service until further notice. And you're still chatting it up with these guys. That's how I ended up. I've already read this before. Yeah, I've read this before. Oh, hello there. I'm sorry about all the noise Devance is making. He always has to exaggerate. He didn't do a darn thing and he knows it. Anyway, never mind him. If you're hungry, feel free to order away. I choose to believe the canonical thing happening is your party is stacked on each other's shoulders and whoever is in front is at the bottom. Engine limitations render reanimated. And at least for our massive, there's not many people to talk to in Nord, thankfully. Yeah, I spoke to all these guys before and they're saying the same thing as before. And I'm glad that Maurizio's able to move around. Because she's saying the same things. And you? And poor Log. Everyone loves Log. He goes upstairs alone in pairs and over your neighbor's dog. They graze a snack and they fit in your back and they graze a snack. I can't remember the whole phrase. Yeah, I've read all this before. Go see Jackass. Again, I still wonder, how did he get that name? Okay, yeah, that was all said prior. So no updates there. Just needing to go the wrong way in the escalator. Or actually, I think I got everybody through here before. Well, I remember speaking to Ricky and Anton. There was only that other person there. Yeah. So let's just speak to, I think this is Peyton. Yes, it is. Glad to see the hijacking came to an end without any bodily harm. Of course, it would have been, of course, it wouldn't have without all your help, so thanks. Just leave the rest to us. And I'm glad I was able to help Peyton. I really am. Let's just do the upstairs section. I still have to speak to Stefan as well. But I'll do that next time I go up to the Courageous. Oh, I better go in the RF store too. Just to be on the safe side. I can't believe he was actually right, because that Clayson company has a major new contract with us with terms that are hugely favorable for them. That Hugo boy is a businessman to be reckoned with. That he is. The factories that turn out consumer products are at least starting to get back up and running again. We did, however, end up signing a contract stipulating that 10% of the goods we receive go to Clayson Company. I'm impressed a young man like Hugo Kleist was able to predict that and make it happen. Will Sharon stop us? Will she stop us? No, she cannot stop us. Never in a million years. And this is the same as before. Speak to the soldiers over here. Commendable achievement, I suppose. Leave the culprits to us now. They certainly won't be escaping from the cell we throw them into. Oh, they're gonna regret ever setting foot in our province. Well, good. At least this way they're actually gonna stay behind bars. They're not necessarily gonna be able to escape, which is great. Master Rean, yes. I managed to... I am not going to be harmed by Sharon's wrath, or maybe she already knows. I've been told the Sister Cal was transferred elsewhere. I'm so sad she had to leave us. I hope I can see her again someday. Maybe if I have a chance to bring her to my party, sure. But until then, no. Now that Marquise has changed his position on the war, peace has finally returned to the city. It seems this was what most of the soldiers wanted all along, deep down. Conflicts are inevitably tragic for everyone involved, even more so when they're between family members. Welcome to Ruhr Cathedral. I've heard one of the terrorists was called to the goddess's side during the battle of the Schwarzdrach barrier. Though he may have strayed from the right path, each lost light still makes the world a dimmer place. I pray that he might find peace in his final rest. Thank you. I do hope that he finds some semblance of peace, but I don't know if that is going to be the case. And are you saying the same thing as before? Yes. I think it's appropriate as well that Elliot was the one that talked to him. It's a good day and welcome to the Rhineford Company's corporate headquarters. It feels so great to be back to work, and it's been so long since I was actually able to do my job. But enough about me. Feel free to go inside. With all you Thor's kids have done, you can come and go as you please. Well, thank you very much, but I will wander around elsewhere. Yeah. You were there. I hear Chairman Arena has been restored to her position, and Heidel Ragnar is taking a leave of absence from his. All of which is a massive relief to me. If the RF group returns to its former glory, our customers should come back. I just hope the war doesn't drag on for too much longer. I'm very tired of it. One half a dozen of one, and full dozen one, half dozen of another. I don't remember what the exact phrase is, Doctor, but yeah. He definitely chose to go there. We get so few customers these days, it's barely worth cleaning up at all. This room's getting pretty dusty though. Whoopsies! I better make sure it's looking nice and shiny by the time the manager notices. And listen to the radio along with it, right? Right? Because we know that's what she loves to do. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Thank you. Thank you very much. Certain phrases I remember, other ones not so much. Did you hear Chairman Arena is back to work? What fantastic news! This means the second factory will be resuming operations too. I need to get back to the offices and get my subordinates in gear right away. It looks like we're going to be able to start getting bigger orders in the production of our lineup again. I couldn't be happier. Hopefully a little extra commerce helps Ruhr to get a bit of its old lifeblood back. One can hope, and with Arena at the helm, we will be just fine. You guys are so happy? Yes, you are. Yes, they're very happy. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is the same things I've heard before, so I'm not necessarily reading it out. Just checking and see if anything has changed. Not really anything has. Okay. Next is down here. We can go to the bar. I can make sure that I have something to drink, but before I do that, let's speak to you. Roar's back to the way it was. This is the best. I was hoping this day would come, but man, that's not how I figured Norchia's involvement in the war would end. Lady Angelica never ceases to amaze. You could look all over Zemuria and you'd never find another noble quite like her. Oh, Vanilla actually. Mary, I still want you to escape. I will stay here and pray for your continued safety and success. As soon as you succeed in liberating the Academy, however, I'll be right there. Oh, so as soon as I get Trista back, then she'll join up. All right. Ugh, nice to see things have finally calmed down back in my hometown. Instructor Mary being safe and sound is just icing on the cake. Now all we need to do is find Uncle Makarov and Bridgie. Your daily reminder that unique does not mean good. Yes. By Bridgie, you mean Bridget from the Wind Orchestra, right? Oh yeah, she's my bestest friend in the whole wide world. Oh man, now I'm really fired up to find her. I'm pretty sure Bridget is not a fan of that nickname, and hopefully it doesn't spread before she's here to squash it. Well, now that Mint's back with us, all we need to worry about is you and Makarov. As I explained to you numerous times, Makarov and I are certainly friends, but I'm afraid we don't have the sort of relationship you think we do. Oh, have you got a problem with my baby brother? What's your deal? That's not what I'm saying. And she doesn't understand. No, Mary must continue to be bullied into ending up with Makarov. Well, I do want them to sort of end up together, but on their own terms. I would love to go back to go into the underparts, but no, they won't let me. So, bar time it is. I hear you've been keeping busy. I also hear there's fatality during the recent battle. Feel free to take the time to rest and unwind. Marquise Ragnar withdrew from the Alliance? That's good news. Now I can focus on my work without worrying about another war on my doorstep. I've got a lot to prepare with the end of the school year around the corner, along with the 2 students who are dangerously low on credits. What happened in the Schwarzdrach barrier is the talk of the town. It's hard to believe that the Ash-Colored Night really exists, though. I've heard all the stories about the Great Knights ending conflicts, but maybe this means they're not just stories after all. They're definitely not stories after all. You know that Catastrophe is overly protective such— Yes. Yes, she is. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but it gives me another chance to go up here. And have Sharon glaring at me from up above. I can just imagine that. If Mint could hang in there these last 2 months, I can make the most of my situation too. Let's start with putting this department back together. Sir, the orbital computer production line is completely unusable. They've made such crazy modifications to it that I can't make heads or tails of the damn thing. All right, I'll take care of it. You get to work on restoring the design data. Of course, sir. We're all truly relieved that the chairman is safe. Now that she's back and Lord Heidel is been confined to his mansion, the group should slowly start returning to normal. It would likely take some time, but I'm glad the process can finally begin. You have my much heartfelt thanks. So which shrine am I going to go to first? Maybe the Nord one? Yeah, that one is the furthest away, and I haven't been down that way in a while. Our department's back to work too. I'm so happy I could hug you. I'll try to restrain myself, however. Oh, I've been dreaming of this moment for so long now. Time to get back to work and no more slacking. How humiliating. We were forced to follow the acting chairman's orders to the letter. As awful as it was, things got even worse when we ended up letting those archaisms run rampant in the building. We're in the middle of a complete revamp of our security protocols to make sure this can never happen again. And you guys... Alarm sounded right when I was about to close a huge deal yesterday. Really scared the life out of me. But looking around how fired up the staff is today, I've got a feeling today is gonna go really well. It's so good to finally be back in business again. Time to buckle down and get some work done. And I have you to talk to as well, and then I can go upstairs. The chairman is currently in a director's meeting. As I'm thrilled to have her back at work as any other employee here, but still, I can't say that I'm a little worried about her. Since she started work yesterday, she barely seems to have gotten any rest. What do you have in your shop? Oh, a Rhineford medal. I'll take one. And upstairs we go. We can probably see Sharon. Because it's been a while since we've seen Sharon anyway. Wait. Sharon's not here. Well, Sharon, Arena's in a meeting, so maybe with her. Now that we've done all that... Oh, goodness. Next to the Nord area? Yeah, I think so. Thunder Gate, then the Watchtower, the Mark Settlement, and everything else in between. It's so green again. It's been a while. Nord seems to have finally returned to being the peaceful land it once was. But I can't possibly relax knowing that elsewhere in the country, fellow soldiers are dying in battle. I can only hope that Operation Heimdall will prove to be a big step towards ending this war for good. Marsh is right. We can't stand out here doing nothing while our fellow soldiers are out there dying. With the with the capital occupied, we must look weak to foreign powers across Zemuria. The longer this drags on, the more violent the flames of war will become. We need to do what we can to stop that. I forgot how much new NPC dialogue at this point in the game. Yes. Sharon's just oiling her chains on your way up and down. Yeah. She's gonna get me. She's going to get me good, I'm sure. Oh, there's lots of people around here. We're currently in the process of hashing out the details for Operation Heimdall. While I may be involved with the planning, it's not looking like I'll be out in the front lines. I'll be in charge of defending Thunder Gate instead. It's not set in stone, but I'm a little disappointed to say the least. Operation Heimdall will be the greatest challenge we've faced to date, but it is something we must attempt eventually. While you're here though, allow me to extend my thanks for getting Norcia to withdraw from the war. It might have not been your intention to get them to do that, but the outcome has served as a ray of hope to everyone here. Go forth and fight for the justice that you believe in. I will ask no more of you than that. The Noble Alliance is still a real force to be reckoned with, even with the losses they've suffered in the East. Even if we work together with the 4th Division perfectly, our odds of winning are 50% at best. It's a fight we can't avoid if we want to free the capital, though. It's time we all accepted that. Just the thought of what we're about to do is terrifying. No matter how well we plan, there's every chance of an unpleasant surprise ruining all of our efforts. The enemy's constantly making new soldats. They have that battleship. They have the Azure Knight. It's a nightmare. But you can't let that get you down. We've got the Ashen Knight, and we've got class 7. That should count for something. This whole plan to move on Heimdall has me nervous. I mean, I know the whole thing is still in the planning stages at the moment, but even so, the main body of the Alliance's forces are made up of the most elite of the elite. They've been winning battle after battle in the West. It's going to be a really nasty battle, and I'm not sure it's one we can win. What do you have in your shop? And moisture quartz? No. Hey, Charles. It sounds like the soldiers here might have to go all the way to Heimdall soon. They fought so much lately, a lot of them were injured too. And it's not like I can tell them to not go, even if I kind of wish I could. I hope all of them come back unharmed, but I don't know what the odds of that are. With a name like Operation Heimdall, you'd figure the fighting will be concentrated around the capital, right? But you might be wrong. There's no guarantee the nobles won't end up attacking here during the fight, which means there's no guarantee Shara won't end up getting hurt. I'm thinking I might have her evacuate to the settlement after this. Yes, Toma will be happy. I will be too. If I turned out to be super capable with a tank like Hoover, you think they'd let me join the armor division? Who knows? I feel the requirements for joining are crazy strict. Not to mention the training. You've heard about the climbing marathon from hell, right? Oh, I've forgotten about that. Yeah, I think taking it easy and looking after the Highlands like we used to is just life for us. Yeah, I don't think being tank crewman will suit us, to be honest. I hear that Hoover sucks driving a tank. Heyo. And then there's the folks up here. And we get to see Vander. I expect I'll need to go out and fight during the Operation Heimdall too, which means my days of patrolling these hallways are likely to come to an end. The thought of saying goodbye to them makes me oddly emotional. That concludes the latest report from the Watchtower. There are no signs of suspicious activity from either Crossbell or the Republic. The intelligence division was correct then. I should have known it would take more than a war to make them lose their edge. Return supervision of the Watchtower to the soldiers stationed there originally. Everyone else prepare for liberation of Heimdall. Yes, sir. The situation in Norte Province seems to be gradually stabilizing, which means that now is the best chance we're likely to get to move on Heimdall. We intend to dedicate our full resources to its liberation. And Vander? This situation in this region seems to have stabilized for the most part, which leaves us to free to consider our next move. The next move being Operation Heimdall, a plan to take back the capital from the Alliance. We're going to need to coordinate this very carefully with the 4th Armored Division if we hope to be successful. But it will be okay. We will be successful in this. That's everybody here. So next will be... Let's go outside. Check the map. Oh, there's another cryptid where Valimar was and where Beryl was too. But let's go to the Watchtower. We'll go to the settlement afterwards. But I don't think we'll be doing another cryptid today. We don't have enough time for that. Things appear to have stabilized over here. The warrant officers just headed back to Zender Gate to give us report. Our division's primary objective right now is the liberation of Heimdall and His Majesty, not guarding the border. So I think it might be time to rethink who's in charge of looking after this watchtower. Oh, don't worry, they've started making plans. This watchtower was shelled by terrorists back in June. There were fatalities too, sad to say. This place just seems to attract trouble. That it does, and there's nobody else here. And where we met Million for the first time too. Yes. There's a lot of memories that we have there, isn't there? A lot of good memories that we have in Nord. One memory I wish I could remove is the one about the spider. The spiders suck. Is there anybody here? No, there is not. So let's just run through very quickly. Get to the next stage of things. And see how Gwen and everybody else is doing. Still on the lookout for Beryl, though. Wonder where else she's gone to next. Anyone around here? No. So, what we could do is go to Lake Lacrima. Find the folks here. Because it's been a while since I spoke to everybody here. Have Laura out for a bit. Hey, Toma. Guess what, everyone? We're moving back down south again. It's only just been decided, but I'm already excited. There's a lot of back and forth on it, but in the end, I think we'd all rather spend the winter where we're used to. The fact I'll be able to see Charles doesn't factor into my happiness at all, of course. Oh, it does. Really? It doesn't. Yes, it does. It's so cute. It is so adorable to see him like that. Kotan's practicing to ride a horse. I think he might be able to do it if he's on Zeku's back. So that's what we're trying. See, Zeku, be good for him. Be good. There we go. You're doing a good job, kiddo. Don't talk to me right now, please. If I lose focus, I might fall off. You'll be okay, kiddo. Don't worry. Anybody else? Oh, there's horses to talk to. That horse didn't look at me. I am sad. I was expecting them to. Sheep! I'm the one who's taking care of Zeku, but you wouldn't know it by how he acts around me. He runs away every time he gets a chance, pokes at me all the time for no reason. Oh, what did I ever do to him? I hope he doesn't throw Koten off or something. Well, hopefully he'll be okay. I'm really hoping that the kiddo will be okay. Hite, how you doing? Hey, did you hear? Turns out we'll all be heading back south after all. We found out that it's safe enough to go, so thanks to Lacan's daily scouting, we'll be a lot closer to Erebonia there, which means this trade post might be back in business soon enough. Now that's something I can look forward to. Would you have anything new? I already have that one, and I already have that one too. Anybody else outside? Well, there's various horses that I need to speak to. That horse is telling me a lot of good things. Oh, and then there's these two. And you? We're getting all these words of wisdom. It's great. And... oh. At last, we're finally going to be able to move back south. Now that's all been sorted, I feel hungry all of a sudden. I don't think we nomads are made to be nervous all the time. And anybody else out there knows, so we'll just go into the different places, talk to folks. This is the lodging yurt. Nobody's really here, but next yurt. The settlement's food appears to be stored here. Oh. Well. Fatima! It's been so long! We prepared ourselves for the possibility that we might have to leave the Highlands, but thankfully it didn't come to that. I hear you've been running into more and more of your fellow students, so I take it your journey has been going well. Yeah, so far so good. It's been a huge relief finding out that everyone's okay. Gonna be a while before we can take Thor's back, though. Worry not. All journeys come to an end at some point, and the same applies to yours. So be sure to pace yourselves. The last thing you want is for things to go wrong because you're too hasty. Understood. Salmon's food appears to be stored here. Some margarita? No. I think those last few needs a glass of water. They are a little hoarse. Yeah, they are a little hoarse. The situation in the Highlands seems to have calmed down, so this may be the right time to return south. Yet the winds and the heart of this land still feel restless. Perhaps they remain weary after having experienced just how easily a neighboring land's war can reach us. Or perhaps the cause lies elsewhere. I pray my worries are unwarranted. And next will be the doctor's home, and then we'll go to the cabin. I can't believe Khotan will be 6 next year. Yet he still can't ride a horse. Has this ever happened before? Oh, have you taken a look outside? He's actually doing a good job. Most children learn by 3 at the very latest, but that's a concern for another day. Nord is relatively safe now, so let's get back to teaching him next year. I hope he'll make some progress by then. But he's actually making progress aside. Go look! It seems like we'll be returning south after all. Quite the relief, I must say. Life feels so much more peaceful when you're back in the area you're most used to living in. It'll let us get back to teaching Khotan how to ride a horse, too. Again, look outside! He's doing a great job! He's getting there. He's getting the hang of it. It's fantastic. I'm very, very pleased with that. How much CP does costing Margarita cost? Yeah, that is a good question. Ellen Gale, what is the answer for that one? Oh, and there we go. It's the last 3 that we need. We've finally been able to confirm that the Highlands are safe, so we're planning to move the settlement down south again. The Empire's still at war, so the situation could change at any time. But for now, we can all heave a collective sigh of relief. After careful investigation and analysis, I've concluded that the Highlands are largely back to the way they were before. At one point, I fear we may have no choice but to abandon them, but it looks like that won't be necessary after all. The winds and the goddess have blessed us, it seems. That they have. And Gwyn, you finished sorting things out in Roar, I see. The only hope the experience of being behind bars calms her down a tad. If only we could all have your optimism. Oh well, hope it was fun while it lasted. Still, her aside, I feel Schmidt's agreed to make a weapon for Valimar. Yes, he has. That man's only loyal to his own curiosity, and I'm sure nothing piqued it more than a divine knight. At least you won't have any qualms in terms of results. Delivering a top-notch product is about the only thing that old fool's good for. He doesn't hold back when it comes to Professor Schmidt. Not that I disagree with the word he's saying. Definitely not. So I think we've gotten everybody. Holy crow, that was a lot. And oh my gosh, it's almost the end of the day. Holy mittens, that was a lot. It was worth it, absolutely, but holy crow, that was a lot. Next is the Nord Highlands North. Because at this point... I think I got everything here, yeah? Yeah, I did. I don't think there's anybody at the ancient quarry. I don't think so. Because I found somebody before. Can we quickly check the quarry? Yes. There's nobody here. I can go inside and check, but I don't think there's anybody there. Unless there's a cryptid in here. which could be possible, but there's one outside, so I can't really see there'd be one here too. Well, let's go in and see. Monsters, monsters, monsters. Nothing. So nobody seems to be here. And if I go back outside... Yeah. Sorry, Doctor, there doesn't seem to be here today. It costs 50 food. The CP cost mishes on how much peculiar food you've given her. That might be petrified Mishy. No! We don't want petrified Mishy! I know that Laura would be interested in seeing Mishy, but I don't think that's going to happen. Well, let's get out of here. And I think that if I go to Courageous... If I go see Toa and choose a destination... Oh, she will take me exactly to the shrine. Grab petrified Mishy, sell to Tio, profit. Oh, that's mean. That is definitely mean. Well... But we know for sure that Airboning conquers crossbow, so Michelin will be Airboning slow. Yeah, but still, it's mean. I'm just debating if I should try to go after that other cryptid that I saw or no. Maybe do that on Tuesday? Have to see. But in the meantime, we can travel to the shrine. Oh, before I do that, actually, let me say no. Back out. Save. We can take a look at the cryptid? Yeah, we could. Or take a look at the shrine. I wasn't quite sure what you meant. Maybe a bit longer for the rest of the cryptid. Shouldn't be until we get 100% evasion. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, we could take a look at the cryptid. That really won't... That really won't do much anyway. Nomadic settlement. Because that'll be a quick way for me to go out, take a peek, and come back. Go south. And at that point, we can ride horse. Or we could run. Bike, what are you thinking? You would ruin the grass. Before it's golem. Don't forget the computer room. Yes, I'll get to the computer room. Actually, take a look at the cryptid. Go to the computer room. Speak to Stefan. And then we'll end the stream. How about that? She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. No. Well, I know that it's not a golem. It looks like it has wings. Oh, maybe it's a dragon. Maybe it's a dragon. Why am I always looking forward to things that are, if they're dragons, that I'm really, really happy? I don't get it. But it's always been that way. Winged golem. No, it's a winged golem abyss worm. If we're gonna say let's go all out for things that really frighten me. Oh, sorry, horsey. Nancy, enjoy your stereotype. Yeah. The Septarium of Golem. Ooh, can I see you from the side? Oh! You look pretty. You're not a golem. Well, not a golem in the broadest of terms. I love the wings. I love the wings. It's so pretty. Creepy, but pretty. It's a kind of a golem? Well, yeah, he is a little hard. Looks stony. And look at the tail. I can totally see it doing tail swipes. Steel unsert? That's been found reunited with Lisa and Milliam. Maybe. But meantime, let's just go back to the Courageous. I have to go see Stefan. And see what he has to say, because yeah, that was the last person I didn't see. Was it this floor? No, this is the training one. So it's kitchen, etc. Yes, this is the one. Stefan, where'd you go? Oh, hey guys. Set yourself up in the computer room, I see. Yeah, that makes sense for you. I thought so too. That's why I specifically asked for this spot. I'm using the program I wrote at the Institute to make a database for every battle you've fought so far. They say to play to your strengths, right? I figured this is the best way my program and I could be of use to you. A battle database does sound really helpful, actually. The monsters around here are more deadly than ever, so the more info we have at our fingertips, the better. That's the idea. I'll take care of it myself, too. Well, actually, I might need your help with one thing. Getting the information to put into it in the first place. But if you stop by and show me your monster guide every once in a while, I'll transfer the data into the database. Oh! Just like when we went to the Crossbow Police Department, we traded in our book and we got stuff. No skin off my nose, I'll be sure to check in. Given how much work you put into this setup, the least I can do is pass my info along from time to time. Oh, and I'll speak to Mackies too. Why did Phantom Thief B have to pick me, of all people? Oh, whatever. I guess grumbling about it won't help me purge it from my mind any faster. Show Monster Guide. Oh, have you got some new data for me? Mind if I take a look? What do I get? The combat database is really coming along now. Thanks, Rean. I couldn't have been able to do this without you. Here, let me give you something for your efforts. Received U Material 3 as a reward for handing over your combat data. Only 3? If you fight any new monsters, let me know. I'll want to hear all about them. Forgot to mention that you've done the Klein and Hibel quest. The area from the very start of the game by Ymir should be opened up back up now. Oh, okay, good to know. Thank you. Anything else? After all the stuff that I've scanned, he only gives me 3. I am sad. I'm so sad. But there's a reason why. Thing is, though, I'm not totally sad because I can be glad to look forward to what we are going to do tomorrow. And by that, we're going to end the stream. And thank you everyone for your time today, for stopping by, chatting it up, cheering me on. It was great. I had fun and I hope you did too. Tomorrow we'll be doing Trails in the Sky first chapter demo, so I'm hoping that you do pop by tomorrow and looking forward to seeing you all there. Take care everyone, and I'll see you later. Bye.
さてと